Hello, everybody, and welcome to Season 28 of Spine Chill, the #1 asymmetrical horror and Dead by Daylight podcast, featuring me, John Wolfe, and my co-host, Gary the Hot Cross.
Hello!
And our longest-running recurring guest ever, Doug, Running Man.
Hi, thanks for having me.
And this week, we actually have a co-guest for Doug. It's the incredible, the outrageous, the best twins main in the world, Linksy.
Hi. You didn't say Hagmane! I'm happy.
Oh,
Where's go again? Go.
Okay. The best hagman in the world, Lynxi. I'll just edit it so it.
Yeah, just add the
Just like I
please,
said that.
Okay.
please, badly, just merge it together.
Yeah. Anyway, so Lynxi, how are you doing today?
I'm doing right. I'm good.
Great.
Great.
Glad to hear that.
Really exciting,
that.
really exciting
Right.
stuff. Glad we brought
Yeah.
her on. All right.
Well, I can tell you that there's some of our fans are going to be very excited not only to have a killer main guest, but also to have somebody that plays the twins. One of only 5 people in the world. We're very lucky to have one of you here today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I recently, I forget who it was, someone did a challenge where they played as many matches as it would take to face every killer once. And I think Twins was the last one they had to get, and it took 400 matches.
Thoughts?
Shocking. No, I actually had a guy recently I went against. He's like, "You're the second twins I've gone against in 200 games." I was like, "That's not too bad odds."
They got a little chalkboard
Wow.
behind them. They're taking
yeah,
that to
you know, that was my takeaway too. Who counts their DBD matches, man? That's crazy. to me.
Seriously.
That's not
No.
stat keepers, man. Anyways, I don't pay
It's been
attention
over
to any counting stats.
186 days since I last faced a Twins player.
Yeah, I
According to
don't
my
care.
calculations.
I don't pay attention to any stats regarding DBD. That's why I keep my hours a big secret.
How many hours do you have, Doug? Are you going to reveal them finally?
I don't like to
No?
talk about it. Definitely not the week when Linksy's here. No way.
Oh. So, yeah,
I'm just saying I'm not sharing the spotlight is all, okay? No way. That needs to be my day.
I mean,
So, Linksy, for anyone that's tuning in and is not familiar with you, they know that you play twins, but would you like to introduce yourself or give some sort of
what
background
else
for
do
how
you
you got
do?
into streaming or DBD or playing the twins, maybe?
yeah. Well, so I'm 25. I'm British, but I live in Norway. Exotic, exciting. Whoa.
Ooh.
But I've been streaming since 2018, so nearly 5 years. And I was a Survivor main for 2 years, and then I kind of switched to Killer for since 2020. And I got into Twins by accident. Actually, I can actually talk about that if we want. Aside from that, though, I have a lot of hats. You can't see them because they're all on the floor here, but this is an example of a hat I have. I have over 20 hats.
Doug,
The
she's
way
competing with
Audio
you.
only listeners, she just pulled out a hat to show us.
it was a panda hat.
Panda hat.
And they're a
Nailed it.
they're a lot cooler than Hatman's hats. I'm sorry. They just I have more variety, okay?
You know, Linksy, we're recording this. You can do that intro over if you want, because I don't know.
Okay.
just letting
I
you
think
know.
it was fun.
We have through the
We'll
magic
keep
of
it.
editing. We can change.
So I'll show you this hat instead. I'm sorry, I showed the wrong hat.
A horse hat.
Gary hat. It's a Gary hat. It's an ass.
Oh.
Whoa! I thought the co-guests were going to start fighting, not start turning on the co-hosts. Let's calm that down, Doug.
I'm a wild
Lynxi, I
card,
think
buddy.
that was such a great summary. I think we should promote you from co-guest to co-host, actually.
Oh, you know what? Sounds great.
I'm on board.
All right, cool.
I like this idea.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Well, it's great to finally have another co-host. We've been looking for a third co-host for a long time.
We've been
like
taking applications
28.
for ages.
Yeah, but I
First
think
try.
I've seen enough. It's Linksy. She's co-host now.
It's
Let's
Linksy
go.
time.
Yeah.
Hey, you guys, have fun keeping up with VHS news, you guys. I'm gonna be hitting the old dusty trail now.
What are you talking about, Doug? Where are you going?
So,
You're the longest
Linksy,
running recurring guest.
Linksy, I actually have a question for you about DVD.
Okay.
Because very early on when Skull Merchant just came out, you rejoiced because you were like, oh, finally, there'll be a killer that's played less than the twins. How do you feel about all that now? Because, like, the Skull Merchant, unfortunately, still around. People are still playing her.
Yeah, but she's new. She only been out for 2 months, a month.
Yeah, but Sadako took a week to disappear.
Yeah, but Sadako's not attractive. So
Sadako.
Look,
Sadako also cannot 3-gen very well. So
yeah. And also Sadako costs money. The Skull Woman doesn't.
That's true, actually.
I don't call her Skull Merchant, by the way. I always flip between different stuff.
Oh, what do you
Doll
call
Merchant.
it?
Drone
Doll
woman,
merchant?
drone bitch. Skull
That's what I heard you say the
bitch.
most.
These sound like Gary nicknames.
Well, I
like
call
to
her.
There's a reason me and Linksy get along so well.
Bird lady.
What do you call her phone? What do you call her thing she pulls out? What do you call that? The thing.
Player.
I call
I
it
quit-
iPhone.
I-
I call
I
it
switch-
iPad.
I called it iPhone, but now I call it the drone phone or the Androne. They're both. I think they're quite.
All right. I like the drone phone, the Androne. That's pretty weird.
What? And you have
best
the
friend,
drone.
Gary,
Throw that one
I'm
away.
I'm on the same boat. I was like, that's mid.
Yeah.
Drone phone, pretty good. And drone, mid.
What
That's
about
like you're
drone?
reaching.
Yeah, drone phone I think is the winner out of that one.
Okay. What about the drone zone? Like you can see them in the drone zone on your drone phone.
That's the kind of language I need if I actually played her, which I don't.
No.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Anyway, back to your question. Right now she has a tome, so people playing her for the tome. They gave people the Rift. What's it called? Rift tome for free from Amazon Prime.
That
She
is
just
true.
got a new outfit. She's relevant. Do I think she will be relevant in 6 months? No. Maybe like you'll think the next killer will come out. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully it's like more.
So you're holding
interesting.
strong that she'll be less popular than the twins.
Oh, 100%.
No chance.
I
No
in a
chance.
year,
No.
she'll be less than twins. In a year. But
No.
if twins don't get reworked, I don't know. But you gotta think twins will probably be reworked by then.
Can I?
Yeah, you
allow
would
me to
think.
interject. Allow me to interject.
Okay.
You realize that the Trapper is played like infinitely more than the Twins, right? And that killer's been in the game since 2016 and is bad. Like, there's
Yeah,
no
but
way that the Twins overtakes Skull Merchant in popularity. Ever.
Trapper's free. But Trapper's free. But I made like a video and I looked at the stats for everything, for twins and everything. Pinhead was the second least played killer before. I don't know why. He's not anymore, but
Was he? When was this? I'm so intrigued. Because he is fairly rare still, but
I'm gonna find it because I have it on my computer. But he had like 1.6%, but he went up. So it can happen. Like, it's just, and I did a poll on Twitter why people don't play twins, and like the mass majority just said it's too slow to switch. Like, there's interest in the character, and people are really interested in it. They just play it and fall asleep.
Lynxi, you're telling me on your Twitter there's interest in the Twins? On your recipients, your respondents to your poll on your Twitter about the Twins, basically? There's interested parties in the Twins? That's, man, crazy.
Okay. It went viral. It wasn't just like I think it got like 4,000 votes or something. It wasn't just
Oh,
like
wow.
my followers.
No, that's
That is
all
a
jokes
lot.
aside. That's a lot of followers.
Yeah.
There's definitely not
I'm-
4,000 people that care about the Twins on Twitter. So.
yeah, there's definitely not 4,000 people that
Yeah.
play twins. Or have
That's like at least
opinions about
20
twins.
times more than people that actually play it. So
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
considerably
true.
more than that. It's like 1,000 times.
yeah, great because there's only 3 twins players. I forgot.
Yeah.
Trying to find my. Okay, I actually don't have it to hand. But yeah, the mass majority of people said it was too slow to switch. The second most popular answer was boring, which did hurt me a little.
That surprises me, to be honest, because like I wouldn't say the twins are boring. I quite
Maybe they
enjoy
meant the playstyle's boring.
Oh,
playing
I found
against
it.
them, maybe, or maybe it's when like because people do camp hooks with Victor.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think like people.
Or
I
the
mean, like
slug.
people didn't like. So a lot of the answers just said they didn't like the playstyle with like they don't like slugging.
It could be there is some survivors responding as well, and
Yeah.
survivors tend to hate the twins.
Okay,
Yeah.
I found the tweet. Sorry, so it got 2,178 votes.
Wow, you really bigged up those numbers.
She did,
Okay,
right?
look.
I feel like I've been kind of bullying
I would
Linksy
like
a
to
lot, but that's-
retract my impressed face from earlier.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was
Only
quite happy
2,000.
with that. I think
Still a good number.
No, that's
Yeah.
it's not bad.
So yeah, most popular was 37% on like too slow cooldown / switching time. 33% was boring, and then like hard to play and not tried since release were tied at like 50%. So Yeah. Yeah.
Gotcha.
But there is interest. I have a lot of people that are like interested in playing the killer, and a lot of people have tried it, like seeing my content. But it's like kind of hard to get into. Like I said, I didn't like twins at first. It was not love at first sight. It's quite frustrating. Like some people commented as well, they don't like being kicked. They get really angry when they get kicked.
That's like the best bit of twins.
Oh, I hate it, but you gotta get used to it.
But like, when I play
Yeah.
twins, I don't play them very often. Admittedly, it's been a while since I've played them. But whenever he gets a kick, it makes me laugh. But then again, I enjoy getting head-oned and blast mined and stuff.
So my take on it, and I actually, jokes aside, I played a lot of twins, and I used to main twins for a few months. Like I was really into that killer.
Yeah, I believe you had a record at one point, didn't you, Doug? Which I think you lost to someone.
I did. As a
might
matter of
be
fact,
here.
at one point in time,
What was the
I had
record?
the world record for the fastest 4K on the twins. It's 3 minutes and 33 seconds, and I was unseated by our current co-guest Lynxi, who defeated me. Your time was 3 minutes.
Co-host.
3 minute.
Co-host.
We have to correct you there, co-host.
What was your time, Lynxi?
I don't know. I don't have it.
Wait, so I remember my second place time. How embarrassing!
Doug remembers it like it's like just he's got it tattooed somewhere on him. I think he's like, I don't know, I beat him with something. I
He
don't
got
know.
333 on his wrist.
I think it's 320. I didn't get sub 3. But I actually beat that. I actually have a faster record than that. But I was watching a Daily Dose video and it blocked the lobby so they couldn't accept it. There was some giraffe eating some woman's hat and I'll never forget it. They couldn't accept it.
You were watching a giraffe eat someone's hat?
Yeah, this woman had a hat on and ate his hat. I was like, that's funny, yeah, lol. Because the queues are so long for killer.
You make it sound like, so Linksy has lots of hats, and then what she does when she's waiting for a match is she watches hat videos. Her content's very hat.
It's on brand, okay, we gotta keep it on brand. But yeah, I did that. I will never forget that. It's really hard to beat world records now though because of MMR. Like the records I got before was before MMR.
I did because I
Why are you
recently
smiling,
merged,
Doug?
well,
Sorry.
I recently merged my account with Epic, and I was very tempted to just play twins and just like demolish people and see if I could. I was like, if I actually got it, I'd feel nothing but bad. So.
Well, Gary, if you did that, they'd be like, "What's this killer? This is a new killer." But what?
I know. I feel these new
You'll be
survivors.
their first twins ever.
Yeah.
This game seems unfun.
Oh.
This double killer's cracked! Completely OP! Nerf them! They'd be freaking out.
Oh dear.
You
I'd
can
argue
always make a
that
new account and try that.
No. Well, if they get like buffed or reworked, then I'll try it again. But it's just a bit hard because you need. It's not even like having them all. There's 3 things, right? People either DC, they Kobe, or they're unbreakable, and then you lose it because you need them all like because they need to be sacrificed on the hook. So you really want everybody on the hook, and no one gets unhooked, no one gets off the floor, and yeah.
Right.
Because
Yeah, I got really into speedrunning for a time, and I would argue that MMR probably doesn't hurt because you want teams that play aggressive to get a speedrun. You need teams that aren't going to be like hiding and immersing and being scared. So those kind of teams that like swarm with a flashlight are perfect for speedruns because if you can get everybody slugged, you get the record.
well,
That would be my argument.
just for me, because I beat your record, Doug, and then someone beat that record with a Starstruck build that they randomly got it, and I tried to beat it normally, and then I copied the build, and I played every night for a month, like, you're talking a lot of games, so I, like, kind of got into a pattern of what worked and what didn't. Ideally, I took Lethal, get someone down immediately, I had to hit somebody with Starstruck on them on my back, and then kill another person, and then that's kind of how I got it, but it's, yeah. People with DC and Kobe and yeah.
Yeah, I feel like as Kobeing gone up,
Wait,
No, it's still 4%.
it just feels like I'm getting it more.
It
Yeah.
does, yeah. I did see an interesting amount of Kobe's this week when I was playing, which I streamed DVD twice this week. I don't want to brag, but twice in a
John's
row.
back.
Yeah.
Damn.
How was it,
know,
John?
Yeah, I had fun. I don't know. Man, I just needed a break. I mean,
Maybe.
I'm not-
I've been enjoying DB a lot more since I took like a 2-week break.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not squealing and giggling at being back, but it's fine.
Yet.
Yet. Yeah, no hugs and kisses yet for DVD.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I've been enjoying DVD a lot too. I know this patch feels good for some reason. I don't think anybody can really put a finger on why, but
I'm amazed that I only have only ran into one person who was running Call of Brine Overcharge. Either one. They were running both of them. I didn't see either of them like the rest of the time that I was playing.
I think it only really works if you play Skull Merchant or Knight at this point. Like,
Yeah, I think the recent nerfs to some of these perks, like the game it's more balanced. People are bringing more variety. It's quite nice. Both sides actually. Like there's not really a predominant meta on either side, except like survivors are generally bringing sprint burst. But
my opinion on the new patch. I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on this. So it's either people that really like it or it's people that really, really hate it. And I think I kind of figured out why. Because what they've done is balance the game, right? And I feel like the higher end players do not notice a difference because they don't need to like rely on certain stuff to do well. But the biggest thing with this patch, it hurts the casual audience because it's like make kits are really nice. Like self-care is so popular because like people that aren't as good at the game will want to be healed all the time. So it's kind of, I like it. I think it's healthy, but they took away a lot of like fun stuff for people, like being able to heal and being able to dead off. They didn't really add anything fun in. So it's like, it's not an unfun patch. It's not a fun patch either, if that makes any sense.
I will agree with that because like I'm writing a script at the moment for YouTube and it's kind of talking about that, about the game is definitely more balanced and it feels more competitive. So I think if you like that adrenaline induced close game, you're gonna get more of it now. But if you like me and run around with head on and don't give a shit, you're not going to win. Sorry. So if you want to, like, you've got to make a decision. You either make your own fun in DBD at this point, or you play to win. And I think like casuals want a bit of both. Maybe they want to take fun perks and still win. That could be the problem, which the game isn't really facilitating as much anymore. You still can do it. Like I'd walk out the door enough time still.
Yeah, I wanted to ask another thing as well. Doug, how much have you played? Because do you win more as killer now, or do you like have about the same? Because for me,
well, it feels about the same, but I think you and I are both like, we play killer a little different than most people. I think we like don't run the predominant meta 3-gen slowdown.
Oh no, yeah.
Automatic win builds, right? So we run. I've been experimenting with builds on killer. It feels really easy. Like it feels easy until it's not. We talked about this last week.
Okay.
You kind of just go into the game, and if you're going up against a cracked 4-man that's like coming in with everything, like they're brand new parts and it's perk synergies and they're playing to win, you're going to lose 100%. But if you go up against your average team, you're going to have pretty easy wins, I feel like.
Well,
like
for me, yeah. It's
healing change
like,
has been big.
No, definitely. I mean, this update was great for twins. I think people have known that like dead hard and healing was really, really hard. But it's like how do I put this? If I win early, like I get pressure early, then I can win. But if I actually have a bit of a bad start, it's really hard to like keep the gens back because it's a lot harder to regress the gens. So if the survivors get more time to progress gens, I can't catch up as much. Which I think is good, like, and that's what I mean with, like, people that aren't as good at the game will struggle, because I kind of struggle. I wouldn't say I necessarily lose more, but it's just harder. I can't, like, hold the game as long, because pain res is limited, and not that I run that, but I think I run deadlock and pain res, really. It's my gen slowdown, but it's just, like, yeah, it's different. It's a bit of a different mindset. Injuring people is obviously more valuable now, but I don't know if you've noticed that. I wouldn't say gens go quicker, but it's harder to regress them.
I mean, you could say the game's got a bit of a snowball problem from that perspective. Because, like, if you get, like, an early couple of downs, right, and you start getting those hook trades, from a killer perspective, you've kind of won the match. Because, like, the survivors don't have the resources anymore. At the very early start of the game, if I get 2 downs, I've won. I just can't see how they'll ever bring it back. Because they just don't have people on gens. And it's the same for killer. But I'm playing killer, and I had 2 pop. Like, and I'm still just got my first down. That usually means I'm going to have 4 survivors up when there's 1 gen left. I'm going to have a problem.
Yeah.
So you could say there's a bit of a snowball problem. I say a problem, like it's just the way it is. That's how it used to be anyway in DBD. Like you'd do 1 chase, dead hard would guarantee 2 gens would pop, maybe a third in your first chase, and then that was it. Then if that didn't happen, you'd win. Like that was tended to be how it was.
Yeah. It's not as frustrating, but like before, if I lost 2 gens my first down, I could kind of bring it back a bit because like Dead Man Switch or Pain Res or like anything like that. Well, now it's harder, but it's it's healthier. It's just different. It's just like kind of like, oh, I can't defend these gens much. I'd rather go for the downs now rather than defend the generators. Actually,
I have seen a lot of people running Deadlock for that.
yeah, that looks really good.
Deadlock. I've seen more Deadlock in the past week than I think I did for like the 6 months prior.
I'm seeing lots of Corrupt
like,
and Deadlock as a combination.
Oh, yeah.
Of people
yes,
bringing.
a lot of Corrupt and Deadlock, and No Way Out. I started seeing a lot.
Yeah,
No Way Out's,
No Way
No Way
Out.
Out's a very strong.
It's almost
perk.
like every game for
Yeah.
me sometimes. Yeah.
Like I didn't realize that I missed it because it kind of makes the end game collapse a bit more interesting, depending on how many people are alive. So I like No Way Out. I'm glad to see it back. Kind of makes things scarier at the end.
I think it depends on how the killer's playing, because sometimes No
Right.
Way Out, like I trigger it, I know the killer's like standing by the hooks. I'm like, well, I guess we'll just wait then. I guess we're just waiting. Like if they're coming, they're actually trying to find survivors at the doors. It's exciting because you have to hide and get another chase in and hope the timer's gone down. Hope someone's on the door. Else you're just kind of waiting for Bubba to face camp that one dead, and then you open the door and leave anyway. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Entity blocking perks.
Yeah, but I think it's
Are in at the
healthier. It's
moment.
healthier. It's not as it's more passive than just you. Yeah, that was another thing. You have to really actually kind of win to win. Like you can't just rely on a perk. You know you have jolt, but you need to get down. You have pop, but you have to hook,
Right.
and it's more and they're a bit more limited. And pop, it just it don't last long enough for me. I try it, but
No.
it's
Yeah.
run out
Pop,
all the
pop,
time.
pop needs a bit of love.
I'm gonna die on this hill. They should never nerfed pops.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Timing. Yeah, because now it was fine before, and it's just like a little too short now.
Yeah.
I think they should buff it back.
Or the amount that it regress gens. I didn't have a problem with that either.
But
Yeah, I
It
agree.
does percentage
right.
based now, doesn't it?
It's percentage
So-
based
Yeah.
now. So that's the
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
I've been running pop with deadlock and kind of using pop to kick the deadlock gen. Like that's been like my thing. If I get a hook when they finish a gen, then I kick the deadlock gen. It's got good
a
synergy,
good
but
idea.
the percentage based reduction is like not enough. I would rather a flat 15 or 20 than like a percentage based 25.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I agree.
So.
I had a question as well. Do you ever kick a gen and your deadlock stops you? It happens to me all the time. It's really annoying.
Oh
No?
nothing- it's no.
Okay,
I know the exact feeling you mean.
Yeah.
It stings when you go to kick it and you're like halfway through the animation. It just goes boom,
Yep.
and it's
Yeah.
on complete a gen. And you're like, can I?
Especially at
Jeez.
pop. I'm like, no! I'm so close.
My own
Yeah.
perk has screwed me.
Yeah, I don't dry kick gens. So unless I have pop, I'm not kicking gens most of the time, anyways.
I
Yeah.
wanted to mention something before I forget about twins again. So there's something I've noticed because I've been making twins for 2 years, right? So and I
Wait,
play
whoa.
every
You
single.
play twins?
Wins.
I thought you were a hag main. What happened to that?
Wait,
The intro said hag.
look at my hag figurine.
I honestly thought you were going to pull
wow.
that. I thought you were going to
She
pull
looks
that
so
Mew out
weird.
again.
Yeah, I don't. She had a bloodbath, you know. Oh, you need to explain to the audio listeners what this is. Good luck.
It's, she just pulled out a statue of Victor. Audio only listeners. Victor.
Thank God we have
Other
Linksy.
twins character.
Thank God we have Linksy here to direct the podcast, huh, John? He's got-
Yeah, right.
I quite like she's asking us
First she's
questions. It's
co-guest,
interesting.
then she's co-host, then she's director, all the way at the top.
We've needed you for a long time, Linksy.
Female
So
rep,
right here,
you know,
right?
first girl on the podcast, you know. It was getting, yeah, we need.
Can we
need-
upload this? Actually,
There was
can we,
too much ecto.
can we upload
on
this to
this
your
one.
channel, Linksy? I think that'd be better. If we just do that.
Oh my god.
You want to take over?
Anyway, what I was saying.
yeah.
Anyway, I get lost in my train of thought.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
your fault, Linksy. That was
I
definitely
know.
your fault.
Sorry, I
not mine.
had to bring him out. Okay. Anyway.
She makes a noise with
anyway.
us, like we're distracting.
So it's something quite interesting. I think it's interesting. So I've played twins for 2 years. My first 3 months playing twins, people loved it. They're like, "Oh, I love going against this kid." It was really weird. My first 3 to 6, I think it also wasn't very good, so people like killing me. I don't know. But then as I got better, people started to hate me. So whatever. But since night, people don't complain. Like I would say 10% or less of my matches, people moan about slugging. Like people just say GG, or like well played, or
I suspect I've seen people complaining about nurse a lot less as well.
oh yeah.
And I think behaviour have got this really clever way of dealing with complainers now. If you complain about stuff, they'll release something worse. So the night was like a
It's true.
taster to be like, stop complaining, or we'll. this is what you
Yeah.
get. You got the knight. And then people carried on complaining. So they were like, fine,
Right.
Skull Merchant.
See how you like this, jackasses?
And then everyone's like, I just miss being camped. I just miss being
Yeah, I was about
camped
to
at
say,
5 gens.
a few weeks ago we were talking about how we missed being camped and tunneled compared to the 3-gen meta. And yeah, it's true. I actually, I haven't heard much about. For our audio-only listeners, Lynxie's fucking with the camera right now, trying to get it to focus.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. I mean, now when I'm kind of slugged, I kind of take it on the chin now. Whereas, like, maybe before the night, I would have been like, oh, can you believe this killer? Blah, 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 and all that stuff.
Sweaty killer.
Oh, sweating for the 4K.
I mean, I still make a comment, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like you
human,
feel
but-
it doesn't, you don't feel it anymore. Whereas when it's like, oh, they're holding
Yeah.
a 3G, you're like, oh my god, this is
Yeah,
suffering.
it's like, if they're slugging, hey, at least they're not holding the 3-gen.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
It's so weird. It literally, the dynamic from night is, it's completely like people are like, oh, I hate, F you, slugging this, sweaty. Very, very few. Like, people are so wholesome now. Like, I love twins, GG's, well played, you destroyed us. I'm like, what happened? But you're right, it's because free-genning is so bad. Slugging is like, at least I'll die in 4 minutes. At least I'm like,
Yeah.
Right.
like, there's a limit to it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like against Nurse. We've brought this up a couple times. Is like, hey, at least it'll be over quick.
Yeah.
So just get 4 towns and then we can GG go next.
Like now it's Skull Merchant. I'm like, I'm just gonna give up. I don't want to play against Skull
Yeah.
Merchant.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
earlier Linksy was talking about Skull Merchant nicknames. Yeah, I call Skull Merchant. Let's go next.
Yeah.
I think my personal favourite that the community have come up with is Doll Merchant. It's just, it's
Doll
so
Merchant's perfect.
Yeah, I
perfect.
say that.
It
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
It
it's
is. That
very
is
good.
like,
Yeah.
Have you noticed that her new cosmetic, they still haven't fixed the volume on it?
Oh, I ain't bought
It's
it.
silent. No, she's got a silent weapon.
Oh, is that a bad
It's
thing?
infuriating.
right.
Yeah.
Well, why is it
on
so
her new
bad?
cosmetic, it's silent. It makes no sound when she swings.
Oh,
Yeah, so there's
the-
no
the
audio
hit
cues
makes no
for
sound
people
either.
to...
so it's
Yeah,
like
it's
OP.
really confusing. It's really hard to predict her coming around corners
Oh.
when you're like at a pallet or something. Like she'll moonwalk and she'll get you because you won't hear anything. It can
Oh,
be quite startling when you chase as well. It's really weird. I hate it. It's like when when Bubba's chainsaw is quiet occasionally, which doesn't make any noise.
Oh, I hate that bug, yeah.
Which is still there.
Yeah.
Which is still there.
really?
Yeah.
It's that, but for Skull Merchant every M1. So you're already unhappy that you're in a match with her.
That's a pretty
Yeah.
bad bug. But you know what else has got really bad bugs? The twins. Oh,
Have they got bugs again?
What
I got a
great segue,
message.
Linksy.
I got a message last night about a bug on the twins. I was like, what the? You want to guess what it is? Black wards don't work. I was like, what?
What? They just don't
No,
save
no,
your...
no. And I was like, well, I wouldn't notice 'cause I got like thousands. But yeah, this man's like, I won't work for me.
Have you tested it, Linksy?
Well, no, but like I trust him. He gave me screenshots and stuff.
Okay. Because from a coding perspective, I would assume that killers are a class, which means that they should all inherit certain information from a main killer class, such as black wards work on these.
Doug's zoning out right now.
I just
Sorry.
No.
It's basically, it makes no sense that shouldn't work.
It's really funny if it's. I mean, I know he's not lying to me, but I haven't tested it. But it's still. I just find that so
How
funny.
do you know he's not lying to you, Linksy? How well do you know this man?
I don't know his social identity.
Doug sounded like a dad there.
No,
Well
but
protected. What can I say?
they've had other bugs too. Like, I mean, John actually helped me with one bug. There was a bug where, to summarize a little bit. So the night came out. It was when the night came out, right? Yeah, the night came out and twins
Yeah.
just didn't work for 2 months.
Yes,
the majority of people.
Okay.
What? Yeah, so what would happen, you would switch, you would attach your Victor and then you'd just be frozen out. And people were like, what the hell is this? And they asked Behaviour, like, how do we fix this? I can't. I had people that bought the killer and couldn't play it. And Behaviour like, oh, we're estimating to get this fixed in January. And you got to think, night came out in November, right? So it's all over Christmas. So people like in my community are like, I can't play Twins, I'm really sad. So I went on my way to find out what it was. And it was due to specs. Like if you had a slow computer or you're on a console. And most of a lot of the player base on console. And that took them over 2 months. And I told Behavior what the problem was. I made a video about it. And they said they fixed it and they actually didn't. It's terrible.
What's interesting is I think I've heard you theorise that it's because the Knight and the Twins work in a similar way.
Yeah, well, I actually can have evidence for that. This is also something that pissed me off. So the Knight came out. Oh, people don't like the Skiller. So then they buffed him in the mid-chapter, right? Was it mid-chapter? It was a mid-chapter, wasn't it?
I can't remember. They buffed him.
They had the PTB.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing it was mid-chapter. Yeah. So I played that mid-chapter and Twins got buffed. Because...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you saw it, but I posted a clip on Twitter of it. So pretty much how they buffed the Knight, his guard summons quicker. They made that transition faster. But in doing that, Twins switched instantly. When I say instantly, you could switch while you were still switching. It was like mobile has it. You can just switch back and forth even when you're waking up. And you know what they did? Behavior fixed that, but they did not fix the game-breaking bug, which they said they fixed. So that did not make me happy.
The fact that them changing the Knight and that changing the Twins would imply that they are inheriting information from a certain class. So it's really weird that Black Wards might be broken. Sorry, that's just I'm trying to figure it out in my brain.
What I was thinking when you guys were accusing me of zoning out is I wonder if Black Wards are not working on other killers or all the killers as well.
Yeah.
Well,
be worth
check
testing.
his DM. I'll check his DM again.
That's a good question because I can't remember the last time I used a Black Ward, to be honest. Might
I've
even
run
have
out of
been
them.
over a year ago, perhaps. I don't know.
Blood points are pretty plentiful these days, so I
Yeah,
don't
so
see
he...
Black Wards very often.
No. Well, yeah, he showed me screenshots of he did it on Forest Stew, it didn't work. He did it on Spinning Top, it didn't work. It went down. The Black Ward went down, but the add-on went down as well. So I mean, maybe he's lying to me, but I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll look into this and find out for next week.
Okay, you won't remember.
Oh, I will.
Nope.
Okay. Oh, he will.
I will.
Remember that. He will remember. So if he doesn't remember...
Yeah, I'll remember.
Yeah, but I just thought that was quite funny.
Just no one believes me. I'll remember. Oh, no, I have a bad memory. I'll do my best.
Oh, sure.
Danny, you remember.
You think Danny has a good memory? I don't know about that.
He's so beautiful. Look at him right there.
He does look good, doesn't he?
For our audio-only listeners, there's a cutout of Danny DeVito behind Gary right now.
Not a cut out. It's real.
He's just quite stiff at the moment. Like
He's just mummified.
He's got a lot of ecto, bro.
Oh my god.
Third ecto, bro? Is this happening? All right.
Oh damn.
I thought I was a third ecto bro.
You are. We've got a fourth.
Oh. Okay. Well, welcome, ecto bro.
I didn't see the application, but all right.
You make
That's
it
the
sound
newest
like a
Ecto
character
Bro.
on Star Trek. Welcome, ecto, bro.
Yeah, it's
Welcome
like
to
an
the
alien
collective.
greeting. Greetings, ecto bro.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So,
twins.
Okay.
What do you guys want to talk about?
yeah, what do you guys want to
No.
talk about?
we do we want to go more twin shit, or you want to talk about John's beautiful hair, or
Oh, what a great,
It's my
what a
favourite
great
subject,
topic.
so...
yeah.
I mean, I've been getting, I will say, I'm still on my journey to get out of terrible MMR since merging my Epic account.
Are you
Really
serious?
funny.
Yep,
Are you
still getting there.
seriously still in it?
I've gotten to a point now where survivors will get me down to 1 gen. I'm still winning every match, but they are starting to get gens done. I've seen some people actually use Dead Hard effectively against me, so I'm getting better survivors. They're still a potato per match. So if I get 3 okay survivors, I'll get a potato.
Right.
So it's not quite putting me at...
Okay. So
Good
you're making
MMR,
progress.
Yeah,
You're not
it's definitely-
just...
I think my Survivor MMR is above that now. I'm getting fairly decent killers. I've played more Survivor though, so I think I'm finally starting to get some okay killers. I'm not seeing Trapper anymore. I'm starting to see more Blights and stuff. So I'm getting to that point where it's people bringing good. I went against a P100 Blight, and my question in the post game media was "You've merged with Epic, haven't you?" Because it was really good. And he went, "Yeah, how did you know?" I went, "Because I've done the same. That's why I'm here in this MMR."
That's really funny.
That's so funny because I did not get that wonderful bug when I merged.
It's funny, but it's also horrible.
Yeah.
But I am.
Yeah.
It is taking a lot longer than I thought it would to get out of bad MMR. It's a real struggle in Survivor.
Yeah, I
'Cause-
can imagine.
I mean,
Oh my god, it's solo queue.
it kind of busts the myth out there that I've heard recently that MMR doesn't do anything, right? I've heard that from a couple people.
Ludicrous. Yeah, I've felt it. It definitely MMR does something.
Yeah.
Anyone who says MMR does nothing should just duo queue with somebody that barely plays and then see what kind of killers you get. I've been doing that recently. I've been playing Survivor Friends with people that are like very casual at DVD, and let me tell you, the matches.
Well, Doug,
are very easy.
you were streaming DVD the other day, and you were having like a bit. You were tired. You were doing your subathon.
Yeah.
And you were getting sweaty killers and playing Survivor, so I joined you for a bit, and then you
Yeah.
got to loop some killers.
Yeah, it was great. And it makes a huge difference. It does. Like, now I will agree that there are like people that over dramatize how much of a change MMR makes. There is a cap, and then when you get to a certain point, it's a little Wild Westy. But there is definitely an area of MMR where the games are an entirely different version of DVD, and we've all experienced that. I think John, you've talked about doing some duos or some swifts with some more casual players and how easy the games were, right?
Yeah, like some brand new players, had never played public matches before, and it was like the Twilight Zone. It was like we went up against a Michael Myers who never used his power. He was just in tier 1 the whole time and just whiffing all over the place. It was like, it was. I went on like a 5-gen chase with this clown at Shack. Just at Shack. On Garden of Joy. It was just like, are these real people? And it was, I couldn't
It's
believe
like
it.
when you kill someone in Fortnite, you're like, that's gotta be a bot.
Yeah,
And you see him watching, you're like, oh my god.
Yeah.
That was a real player.
Yeah, because they're like firing at you, they like miss every shot, and then they just like run into a wall or something, and how could this not be a bot? But it's a real person.
Yeah.
Surprise.
But yeah, so I'm still on my journey out of that, but it's getting there.
Nice.
Which proves you can get out of low MMR if you just try hard enough.
What
So
was,
MMR
great
hell in
moral
DVD
to take.
is fake, then. It's not a real thing. There's no MMR hell in DVD. You know?
Yeah, like you can climb out of it. All you have to do is be selfish.
yeah, that's
Like
true.
as soon as that door's ready to go,
Easy.
just leave. Just leave.
Right.
You do get some angry people in post games though. That's a joy.
My favorite kind of content, honestly.
I mean, you have the ultimate comeback. Oh yeah, you're in low MMR.
I've told some people, like, I've just let them know exactly where they are at. I had one person, it was on my birthday stream, I'm sitting there eating cake, and they came and say, why did you leave? I was just shoveling cake into my phone. I was pushed out, bro. The
Classic.
old Doug line.
Yes, the old
Classic,
Doug
yeah.
excuse. Classic.
I had
Iconic
one,
even.
I felt bad for this one player. I told him I was pushed out, and they apologised to me. They were in the middle of being chased by the killer, and they asked why I just left. I said, I just pushed out. Then they apologised. I was like, I feel terrible now because they believed me.
But if they were being chased,
I know.
how could you have been pushed out?
Well, maybe they were being chased near the door and they thought they brought the killer to the door. You never know.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
But Gary, you should feel sorry. That was rude of you.
Yeah. Well, my MMR went up, so.
No? Number go up.
Pushed out,
bro.
I had something interesting happen to me. I played with a steering wheel for a bit. It was just
Oh yeah, of course.
yeah. I mean you know about this, Gary.
I saw
And
this.
you saw this? Oh
Yeah, I was looking. I didn't say anything, but I was watching.
So it was after the 13th, so it was like rank reset, and rank resets was quite sweaty. I was also really tired and stuff. But anyway, so I tried it just because, I tried it for a little bit. I'm going to do like a whole stream of it. So I played for about 2 hours, I think. People were horrible. I couldn't. They were like, you are so shit at the game. Delete it. You are trash. Someone called me a hacker because I was P100, so I guess he thought I hacked P100. He was like, you're terrible. Never play this game. I'm like, you won! You destroyed me. Why are you so angry? This happened multiple times. I'm like, what?
My guess would be because they don't win very often.
I just
Yeah.
So when they
I couldn't
do,
believe it.
they feel the need to like really go in
Yeah.
and put you down.
Yeah,
Because that's what they feel about themselves. They're projecting.
there's a certain
Yeah.
there's a certain like sore winner complex in DBD a lot of times, I think, which I get the same thing. Like if I have a really bad game, like if I do well, I don't get as much salt as if I do bad. I swear. Like people will just
Yeah.
like come for the throat when they
True.
kick your ass, and it's so weird. 'cause,
It
like,
is really
bro,
yeah.
You already won. You already won the game. Like, shouldn't that be enough?
Right.
But these guys.
Well, I went into him. I was
Yeah.
like, you shouldn't do that. I said that's like. I said, I'm playing on a steering wheel, but like, if someone's having a bad day, you are not a good person. There was like a couple like, he came into chat and he's like, why are you so bad? I'm like, I got a steering wheel here. It's like, I didn't see that. Oh, I see. I'm like, but I haven't tried
matter.
since.
You just shouldn't be a dick. There's just no reason for it.
Yeah,
You already
no.
won.
If I see
sorry,
that,
I was a dick. You had a steering wheel. Never mind. I take back being a dick.
Right.
Don't be a dick in the first place.
It was
Why do
very.
you keep trying to high five?
Why do you want a high five, Linksy?
Yeah,
I
why do you
fixed
keep trying
it.
to high five?
I fixed it.
Boom.
But yeah, that was really weird. I haven't tried
Linksy.
since. So what?
Linksy keeps making great points and then going for the high five afterwards. Like, yeah. Up top, guys,
Self
right?
high five. Self high five. Yeah.
Do you think there's like... Do you think the competitive edge that's developed in DBD is causing people to be particularly nasty now? Or do you think it's always been there?
Well, people have been
Totally,
nicer
right.
now, but it's always like I think it's because rank reset. I don't know. I mean, it was just some days are grumpy. Some
It does
days
bring
are
out,
not.
like, there is the people that, like, as soon as rank reset happens, they have to play the game, they have to get back to rank 1, and they stop playing. Because they don't enjoy DBD, they just
Yeah.
want to win it. I don't get those people, they're very strange, but...
Well, the last week I just played, people were really wholesome. There was some really cute endgame chats, but I think I just got a bit unlucky. I found that really weird. It was just like, I was like, what? It was like cringy. Oh my god, I had another game. So this was quite funny. I don't know if you saw it, Gary. Me and Masha did a
Is this
blindfold.
this is the real cringy person.
Okay.
Yeah. Tell this story.
But what killer was it, Gary? Do you remember? Pyramid Head, right? Was it Pyramid Head? I think it was a Pyramid Head. Anyway, it's not that relevant. So I played a blindfolded game. I can't see. So
It was Pyramid Head. It was Pyramid Head, I remember
yes.
now. It was on Dead Dog.
Yes, we loaded into Dead Dog. I can't see. Masha's guiding me.
Right.
And it's like Pinhead's killing us, whatever. Masha's clicking a flashlight to kind of show me where to go so I can hear. Anyway, at the end of the game, this Pyramid Head, I couldn't see, so I don't know exactly what happened, but he just like slugged us and wouldn't hook us, so he like bled us out. This man in the in-game chat, you will not believe, he was like, oh my god, I'm trying to make exactly what he said. I think he just said like, your MMR is so bad. I need high, like, everyone's so shy. Just keep winning. I'm too good at this game. I'm the best ever. I am way too good. I'm like, my man, I'm blindfolded. He's like, oh, you're just so bad. You need lower MMR. I just can't stop winning. I couldn't believe it. I was like, what?
Oh my god.
I try to remember.
What was the easy? What was that guy?
Oh yeah, that guy.
Easy 3-gen. Easy 3-gen.
Easy 3-gen, Nancy.
Yeah.
Easy 3-gen, Nancy.
Yeah.
Easiest 3-gen of my life, Nancy.
I know. Some people have weird egos with this game, I swear.
The people that attach their egos to the game, I can't help but imagine that those are people that aren't good at competitive games, so this is all they have. Like, if they play Overwatch 2, they can't handle it. They play League of Legends, they can't handle it. So they play DBD because there's like a certain vibe of skill to the game, even though I think it's majority RNG. And they latch onto it as this is now their ego thing.
It was crazy. I
No,
couldn't
they've
believe it.
just found their game. They found their calling. It's to be a DVD killer main. Clearly. This Pyramid Head guy, I mean, he's probably the best Pyramid Head in the world, right?
For number 1.
Yeah.
Have you checked the global leaderboards? Or
Have him go against Team Oracle. Let's get that scrim going.
I remember his name. His name was Lord Incarnate. Or Beast
didn't he have like a-
Incarnate.
He had multiple.
Yeah, he had
loads of
multiple
cringy
names.
names.
But it
They're
was
all in
like,
caps.
the Beast Incarnate, I think that was it.
Make sure he's
Brock
tagged
Lesnar.
in the video. Tag him in the video. Make sure.
I'll never forget him.
So you're telling me a guy named Lord Incarnate has a god complex? That's
Yes.
very surprising.
He was very... And then he started making fun of us being British or something. I was like, okay, this is...
Well, that's fair.
Yeah, it's fair, you know.
I mean, I'm kind of on his side with that part, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever.
No, that was some
Actually, it doesn't
weird...
sound so bad.
kills.
What's his name? Lord Incarnate? I'll look him up.
It was the Beast
friend request.
Incarnate.
Follow.
The Beast Incarnate. Something like that. I was like, okay, dude, that's fine.
Beast Incarnate is much different than Lord Incarnate.
Yeah.
But.
It was something like that. I think it was the Beast Incarnate. Something like that. It was...
Okay. That's still kind of cringe.
His other names were cringe too.
At least you're not claiming to be like a deity or something.
My man was.
Oh, they probably do. They probably still do.
It was just very strange.
They're-
It was
yeah,
very,
very
rude,
weird.
very strange. I was like, do you want to lose then? Why are you complaining about
Although
winning?
they were great content. Though.
They were great content.
I love weirdos in DVD.
It was
They're the best
cringy.
bit.
Yep.
I had another one. It wasn't like this guy. He made sense. It was a skull merchant on Erie. I think it was about a week after she came out. She free-gen the hell out of us. She won, and then she slugged me in his ace. And instead of hooking the ace, she was doing the whole back and forth thing, like the humping thing. So that was weird.
The what thing? The what thing?
Humping.
Oh, okay.
What do you
You're
call
so
it?
meek about. It's what I call it too. But you're just so meek about saying it, like you were afraid to say it.
What? It's just awkward.
Can I ask you? Can I ask you a really
Mate,
important question?
John, we'll have to get that edited out because Linksy's using bad language, like humping.
Okay, yeah.
No, I'm
Profanity.
saying
Can I ask you a question? Important question.
What?
Was she on anonymous mode, streamer mode?
I don't know. I don't think so. No, I don't think she was.
I've noticed a huge uptick in the killer players who hump on the ground, 4-man slug, hold hard 3 gens for 40 minutes. Almost always are on anonymous.
Yeah,
mode.
that's true. That's true.
True.
Well, the thing with this woman, which I'm getting to, so she did this. She bled the ace out while doing this whole back and forth thing. Then she hooked me, and she said, and we were like, oh, okay, GG is boring. She's like, I enjoy watching people in pain, or I enjoy making survivors in pain. I was like, okay.
What is she role playing as? What's
Weird
that character in
She
the boys?
was-
Stormfront,
She was
whatever the
just,
name was.
I love I can't remember exactly what
I
she
want to
put.
see the light leave your eyes. Like,
I was like, well, you know what? Fair
Edgy.
enough. You are weird. I said to her, because I was having a bad day that day, so I was sad. I was like, you know what? You can have, my fried chicken. You need it more than me. You're having a worse day than me. She was weird. Okay. She didn't really respond to me. She just kind of kept going off about how much... It's a weird place.
Linksy, fried
Gary,
chicken.
Doug, do you have something to say?
Fried chicken's good if you're sad by fried chicken.
But why?
Wait,
why
wait,
did
wait.
fried?
Is that,
Why?
Yeah. Is
why
that,
did
is
fried
that
chicken?
is that a thing people say where you're from, or is that a you thing?
No, it's a me
You
thing.
can
It's
have my
just the
fried
Linksy
chicken.
thing.
You can have my fried chicken. Was that like a
have my
flashback
fried
from
chicken.
school when the bullies would
No,
come?
I just
you can
like-
have
I
it.
I just like fried chicken. I was saying
I
I
just
wanted.
remembered something.
You can't just go
But see,
saying shit like that, Linksy. Like,
It's just what I am. It's who I am.
It's interesting that you chose that as an insult because I'm pretty sure you told me once that you've never had a chicken nugget.
No, I have. I hate them. I just don't like chicken
You
nuggets.
hate chicken. That's what it is.
They just taste
You
like
hate
mushy.
chicken nuggets.
wow, John, she hates buffalo wings. She hates chicken
Well,
wings.
no, buffalo wings are
Crazy.
right.
Don't even start, Doug.
Buffalo wings are just all wet. They get all messy and your fingers go, ooh. I just like when it's boneless, you just go yum, and it's just done like the strips. I like the strips. And the popcorn chicken. Yeah.
Those are basically chicken nuggets.
Well, chicken nuggets is like some weird texture. It's not good. I've never had a chicken nugget I've enjoyed. Not really, no. I like vegan nuggets. Vegan nuggets aren't too bad. But actual chicken...
I want to know what chicken nuggets you're talking about that are horrible. I want to know what these
all of
horrible
them.
chicken nuggets are.
I've never been a fan of McDonald's chicken nuggets. But even store-bought, anything. Any chicken nuggets, no. They're just boring.
That's a hot take, man.
I know it is. I know.
All chicken nuggets.
hot take.
All chicken nuggets.
No, I don't like a
Well,
lot
for
of
what it's
food.
worth, John, I like chicken nuggets.
Yeah, well, because we're normal people, Gary.
That's why you're a co-host, Gary. That's...
So are you, right? Well, you,
Oh, well, we need some
Well,
diversity in our opinions.
Under review, I would assume.
Under review now, pending review.
I'm trying to think what
We
else
never
I
actually
don't like.
finalized it.
probation.
You know, it's funny all that stuff that we talked about with endgame chat because I'm a big fan. If I'm playing Survivor, usually this happens, and the killer's just a total dick, and they're not a streamer or something, then I'll pull up their Steam profile and read it, and I almost always am gonna find something funny. First of all, a lot of times they'll have anime cat girls as their background. We normally try to predict that before we check it out. We're like, what are the chances they got anime cat girls in the background? And they usually do. But more often than not, when my senses are going off for this, they have some manifesto that they write on their Steam profile where they're talking about there's no such thing as tunneling, kid. Get over it. And they're just paragraph after paragraph of stuff about salty survivors come to my profile.
Oh, yeah,
And,
because I sent you guys one that I went against on stream. There's all these weird people. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I read one this week that was like we probably spent like 15 minutes laughing at it. It was so funny. It went on for forever too. But I always look at those as like content opportunity, because they're always people that like play so uncharitably that like they kind of rob you of content during the game, right? Like they'll slug you or they'll camp you or they'll whatever else, or they'll 3-gen, right? And so I'm like, well, I'm gonna get my money's worth out of this. I'm gonna read your profile. It never fails.
I always find it interesting that these people, that their entire profile is DBD.
Yeah,
That's true.
Their profile picture, all of their stuff. They have like a whole description thing about how they killer main. Blah blah blah. It's like,
Yeah.
your Steam profile is just DBD. Is it the
Yeah,
only game you play?
DVD
Yes.
players play DVD a lot of the time, man. That's like, I mean, it's coming from a guy who plays a lot of DVD. Like, sometimes people just, that's their game.
Yeah.
And there really isn't like a real competitor for DVD yet. Like, maybe you'll see that shift a little bit when Texas Chainsaw comes out, or maybe you'll see that if Killer Clowns ever is a thing, you know?
If it ever arrives, I don't even know what's going on in that game anymore.
I know a competitor to DVD, Doug. DVD Mobile.
Oh.
No.
I thought a VHS joke was coming for sure.
No.
No, that's why she's not a co-host, Gary. That's why she's
Look.
under review. That was a home run set up.
Gary, Rubber Duck Simulator has more players than VHS. Like, it's
I know it does.
We've discussed this on the podcast,
Yeah,
in fact.
well-
So yeah, that's
No. That game isn't. We don't talk. They teased a new killer that we already know what it is. It's a mess.
It's out now, isn't it? The
I
online.
don't
Please
know.
tell me it's out.
Probably.
That's out.
It's out.
it's out.
Yeah,
It's
I think they because
Remember they released it. They released it like
people that might not have played
11:59 p.m.
Oh, yeah.
at the end of March. Yeah.
They released
That was
it. They released it and then asked me if I'd ever played their game before and wanted to try out the new killer for free.
I just realized the Anomaly's been out for a month.
No.
It's been out for a month. Yeah.
Do we have any like an anniversary celebration planned or?
Yeah, good question.
We'll all play VHS after this recording
No, we won't.
No.
to celebrate.
I have to reinstall it.
I wanted to ask you guys about something. I don't know if you've talked about it on the podcast. Did any of you guys play last year? Because that's coming back now. No, right? It's
Oh, yeah.
confirmed.
I haven't played it before. I remember watching you play it, John, and you didn't have a very high opinion of it, so I was like, oh, let's skip it.
No.
Okay.
Plus, I think that was on Discord, wasn't it? It was like a Discord game.
It was Discord
Yeah.
exclusive originally. Yeah.
So I didn't waste my time.
So
I have like 50 something hours on Steam, and I had hours on Discord also, so I've played a fair amount. Yeah.
yeah. Well, I hated it on Discord. It was terrible, but I loved it on Steam. Actually, I really liked it when it came back on Steam because they changed a lot of things. I find the
Yeah.
crafting really fun. You can like collect scrap and you can like build a turret,
Right.
I think, and kill the killer. I don't know. It was quite It was a bit like Left 4 Dead, but
That's a question.
Well,
Did you play Did you play Killer or Survivor?
Survivor. I didn't play Killer.
That's crazy that you liked it on Survivor because Survivor was miserable in that game on the Steam run. The balance was so bad. Like my group, I played with a group. We played with like a death squad, and we just stopped having fun. We stopped playing the game.
No,
Right.
I really enjoyed it, and I had some nice experiences like with other people as well.
We're not gonna high five you, Linksy. Stop.
It's really annoying me that it's
happen.
not. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed the game. I think it has like a chance. The only problem with it actually that I've seen, well, I mean, there's several problems, but it's got a spider killer, and there's people that just will refuse to play it because it has a spider. What do you guys think about like the spider killer? in
I
it?
think they should add an arachnophobia mode. That's what Grounded did.
Oh,
Grounded's
yeah.
full
Are
of-
they gonna add?
Yeah, Grounded's full of
arachnophobia mode?
spiders, so I assume
Oh,
they should
wow.
just add that.
What would you?
Yeah, I think there's like a certain point too where I don't think that there's enough of a percentage of the player base that won't play because of the
And
spider.
you can also argue it's
Yeah.
horror.
Yeah, I mean,
It's like, because people don't like plague and stuff in DBD, right? But it's like,
yeah, there's people that have phobias related to plague, phobias related to clowns. Like, it's like unfortunate, but I don't think
Chlorophyll.
you've made it worse, by the way. You've made it much worse.
Yeah, it's much blurrier now than it was before.
Just Linksy, just take a second. Just do it slowly.
Oh, it's bad.
Stop.
Oh, there we go.
Stop
Sorry.
moving, maybe. Like,
Oh, I'm sorry. I am like very. Yeah, sorry. I keep making me laugh.
this is who you're gonna choose as a co-host over me. By the way.
I'm making
just throwing that out
content.
there.
This
pending
is
review.
content.
Yeah.
Pending review.
This is content right
Okay.
now. So, what would you
This is
change?
Content.
What would you
though?
change the spider to? Would you make it an ant? Would Would you make it
No.
a
Well,
bug? I don't know.
Well, like in Grounded, they just turn it into kind of like a cartoony looking thing. It just looks
What?
much less horrifying. I think it's like a bunch of
What?
maybe a
Like a less realistic.
I'm
yeah, it
Googling
doesn't look a
this.
spider. But I think that would be silly in the game. I think, as Doug says, just leave it as.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see what you
Yeah.
mean. It's still a spider. Oh, it becomes balls. It like they get rid of the fangs and the legs. That's what
Yeah.
they do in Grounded. It's just balls.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
But if you think about Hunt's got
Yeah.
a terrifying looking spider creature. And
Yeah.
I love it. Like I
Yeah.
hate the spider. Like it's freaky looking. When you get real up close to it, it can jump you. But I love it.
Yeah. No. Yeah. I think that game has potential though because they were gonna have a. Last year, I don't know if you guys know about this. They were meant to launch on like console and have a big like update in 2020, and then it fell through because of the pandemic. So it's quite sad that happened.
I would agree with you that it has a chance, and I honestly feel like if not for Prop Knight's resurgence, I would have held fast to the line that, like in the ASIM community, like once you die, you die. Because we've seen Hide or Die come and go completely. Last year died.
I remember that game.
Basically every ASIM that drops just kind of dies. But Prop Knight's kind of shown that if they get innovative and if they find a way to focus maybe on what people want and make the game a more fun experience, then they could succeed. So hopefully last year, this time around, whoever's developing the game this time around won't just listen to people who are, I don't know. I think that the original run of last year had a lot of influence from the wrong people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I agree.
The actual issues in the game weren't being addressed, and then they just died off. So
What are the wrong people?
I'm not going to.
The content creators.
Yeah, there were some big content creators
Okay.
who really couldn't. So you know that whole concept.
Kind of what I think
like-
maybe hurt VHS a little bit as well, and I would argue has maybe affected DVD a little bit as well at times.
Yep, I would agree. I think that they lost sight of the player base and started listening to a few people with a little bit of influence on Twitch who weren't okay with losing one game an hour, and balanced the game around that, and then the game just absolutely died off in an overnight fashion. So
Yeah, like it's important for these games to have a vision holder which knows what the game's direction is. They can't listen to, because at the end of the day, I don't care how big a content creator is, they don't know game design. They're just another player. Don't listen to them.
Yep, agreed.
No, I like last year.
Or at least treat them with the same as you would all the rest of your players. It's just one player's feedback. Listen to your entire audience.
I loved last year's design. Like I thought it was a fun game, and it had good art, and it had a good concept, and it wasn't boring. It was imbalanced, but it wasn't boring. So I have faith that they can pull it back, but it's like whether or not people will pay attention is the real question.
I would also say it's quite a good time for these ASIM games to give it a go, because like DBD's fine, but it's not great at the moment. Like it's
Stale.
it's passable.
Yeah.
Like we'll
Stale.
play it, but we're not like giddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you've
like
got
I said.
Home Sweet Home Online on the horizon. Obviously, Killer Clowns might appear at some point. TCM last year, all these games could appear and do well. There's an audience that are looking to play something at the moment, so it's exciting times.
They announced stuff with Home Sweet Home. I don't know if you guys saw it, but they announced
Next month.
offerings.
Yeah. Next month.
Yeah,
They announced offerings, and they announced there's gonna be 3 different types of pots, which I think is cool.
Yeah, we covered this on a previous episode.
Okay. I'm sorry. I watch the podcast sometimes. Okay, I usually fall asleep.
Wait, but what?
Whoa,
You fall
sometimes
asleep.
fell asleep.
I only fall
You
asleep.
fell asleep?
I only fall asleep when Gary's talking. When it's you two.
Oh, that's fair enough.
Well, minus right, you've just lost so you've already made John question if you should be a co-host, and now you're attacking me. That's
This
a bad
is
move,
content.
Linksy.
This is content, drama. The comments, they'll be like,
Drama.
we
You're
need
stirring up
conflict.
drama.
I'm glad we brought.
It's my job to stir the drama.
I'm glad we brought
We've got
Lynxi on
competition.
to teach us 3 what content is, because we had no concept before this. Like, wow, thank you. I'm gonna write that down.
How do we do this?
How do content?
Yeah. We
Linksy,
could always
please
just talk about
advise.
tea again.
Wait,
Well,
talk about-
Linksy, the floor is yours.
my shirt. You don't like my shirt, but I like it. It's good.
Audio only listeners, Linksy. I don't know how many times I have to tell you this. Linksy has a shirt right now that says Picasso, and it looks like the surprised Pikachu face, but done in the style of Picasso. So that's the joke.
It's good. It's a really good joke.
I can hear
John,
the
you-
laughter from Romania right now.
John, you nailed it. You nailed that.
Well-
I closed my eyes. It was like I was really there, man.
Okay. Well, you know what? Okay. Gary had his birthday recently. So,
Oh, yes.
Yeah, happy late birthday, Gary.
Happy
Whoa.
late birthday.
Yeah.
Yep. Is this the content?
Yeah.
This is why.
They meant to help
content?
me here, Gary.
When are you going to start a
What do we
podcast?
do?
See, this is the thing.
I had a birthday. I'm a year older now. I had a bit of cake. It was good.
What flavour cake?
You already told that story.
Chocolate.
We already heard about the cake.
Oh,
Bang
it was
on
real
about the
good,
cake
though.
again,
Oh,
though.
it was
We
real
was just
good.
talking about eating
I-
cake and then he escaped.
I arranged a whole table for myself where I had a bunch of party food. I had sausage rolls, I made a pizza, I had some Pringles. Oh, it was good. Tell you what though, Monster Munch, they get stale real quick outside the packet.
Oh,
What's Monster
Real
Munch?
quick. They're like little crisps that are shaped like little monster feet.
chips,
Linksy?
Gary.
Oh.
Yeah.
Linksy, this content sucks, man. Like, this is a bad idea.
What?
Sorry, Greg.
Oh,
I
God.
needed it for the joke. Okay,
I'm doing what I can with what Linksy's given me.
true. You can only read. the script
Linksy's
you're handed,
in
right?
charge right now.
Am
so
I? Wait.
If I'm given shit to paint with, I'm gonna paint a shit painting.
Okay, I got this sets the mood, you
Speaking
know?
of,
There's a poop emoji hat that Linksy is wearing
Pulled
right
out
now.
a funny hat. The content is that she pulled out a funny hat. Okay. Cool. Great.
She just threw it on the ground.
You still see
We
it.
can still see it.
This is cool. I'm trying my best, okay?
You know, I'm all of a sudden I'm not threatened at all anymore. I'm just
don't feel secure.
I do. So yeah.
What else is on your desk? Linksy?
Well, oh, I
Feel free to
have
pull something out.
Here comes the Mew. Here comes the fucking Mew. I fucking knew it.
Oh,
I fucking knew it.
a 3D printed.
You have a 3D. How long have you had the 3D printed Mew?
I don't know since it got printed for me.
Okay.
No, I got
riveting?
my partner badge.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
Wow.
I got a kitchen timer that I brought back downstairs after my food was done.
Okay.
I got Gorilla Glue. I don't put this in your hair.
You know, last week we were sitting there thinking we should have more guests on.
Oh, I got a masquerade mask that I
She's
broke.
a co-host, not a guest.
Like I broke
Oh,
it.
wow.
I broke it yesterday. I stepped on
So what?
Oh wow!
But
Oh
you
wow!
still have it?
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I stepped on it, but it still
Sorry.
works.
So that's what the glue was for. Okay.
No, I broke.
What?
I don't know when the glue got there.
Just unrelated. Okay.
I got a light in the fog thing. Wow.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, we're into that. We're into that. Yeah.
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 Yeah, and I.
Light in the fog stands.
Yeah, that's really it.
The audience is leaving right now. They're
They're already gone.
Okay,
Gone.
turn
They've
my
been gone
lights
for,
they're already
off.
gone.
gone for a
See?
while.
Oh,
The audio
the audience is coming back.
Oh, they can't see it. Well,
They can't see it.
Describe it, Linksy. Describe
I
it.
turned the lights
Yeah.
off and then on again.
Linksy, you did not address
us a
the
picture.
audio only listeners directly, please.
Yeah, you must address
Okay.
them directly.
Audio only listeners, I turned the lights off and then on again.
Why is she cut? Why is she?
What's so
why is she
funny?
megaphone? Why is she megaphoning? They can hear you. They're
That's
listening.
what John does. He
What's
does
so
this in
funny?
the microphone.
Do you think that they're a joke?
Gone.
Do you think the audio only listeners are a joke?
I'm very
Because they're very important to us.
upset by
I'm
this
kind of
situation.
offended on their behalf.
Okay, you know, we're gonna switch.
Audio only listeners, we all look very perturbed at Linksy right now.
We are very yes. You can't see us, but we're very cross right now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I have a new topic. The DVD board game. Did any of you guys order it? Are you waiting on it?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. No, okay.
I kickstarted it, but I don't know what's going on with it. I never got like a survey. I don't think to fill out.
Oh.
And yeah,
This is
and
what I was
Kickstarter's-
asking you the other day, Linksy, about it.
Yeah, it should be
Kickstarter's
shipping
like-
soon.
Kickstarter's like bugged for me. Every time I go to check the updates on the page, it's like error, cannot load.
Is it
or
still not
whatever.
working?
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's been like that for a while now.
Well, you can log
I
in
haven't checked
on...
in a couple days.
Yeah, I can see you log in on the board games website and then you can like pick your shipping address. But do you think you'll play it, or is it just gonna be like a decorative?
I'll
piece?
probably buy it and play it. I think I might
mean,
get two and have one for display and play one.
You need friends to play it, Doug. So like, who you go like?
I mean, yeah, but the thing is, it hasn't even started shipping yet, so I have time to make a couple friends.
Listen.
Oh, okay.
Linksy,
You know what I mean?
Doug is our guest, okay? And you
Oh,
will treat
okay,
him
I'm
with
sorry, I'm
respect.
sorry.
I'm very
Why?
upset.
You guys don't. That's not.
Tell me, this is content. This is
Sticking up for you right now.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
already
we're-
shown the
We're on
content.
Team Doug.
Yeah.
Week in, week out.
Well, we got Hat Man and Hat Woman. You know, I need to.
You don't
like,
get to be Hatwoman. That's not. The thing.
Where's your hat right now?
I did not sign off on that.
What? Wait.
Can't call yourself Hatwoman, not wear a hat.
Wait, I have a Doug hat. I have a Doug-like hat somewhere.
For our audio-only listeners right now, she is currently not wearing a hat. Just want to clarify.
Okay, perfect.
It's amazing how she burns you again, Doug.
This was a propeller hat, but the propeller fell off, and I don't know where it went. So
Did it fly away?
no,
Gary, please stop.
Dwight stole it, and that's why Dwight's propeller don't work.
Oh, yeah, it's Dwight's the hat.
Yeah, the DVD board game. I would like to play it, but I don't know who I'm gonna play it with because all my
Me.
friends are.
I'll come
out of
to
town.
Texas
I'll come
and
visit.
play DVD.
All right, cool.
Because I want to help paint it.
Oh, you have to paint
Yes,
it? Is it one of
yes.
those where you have
Yeah.
like the...
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I want to paint Lynxie's and John's set because I like painting. I think I'll enjoy
will,
it.
you will you pay mine too? Seriously?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I'm dead serious.
So the
I'll
Gary,
do that.
you can have my Yunjin if he paints it, because I don't care about Yunjin.
I'm gonna mold her like to give her the proper hair and the bob, and I'm gonna turn her into Vomjin.
Beautiful.
Of course
You're
he
only
is.
doing that to Linksys, Yunjin.
Yes. Yours, I'll paint normally, John.
Okay, thank you.
He's gonna like deface
That's a
the
close
whole
one.
Yunjin. Oh.
Linksy,
I'm gonna
Linksy,
scratch
Linksy,
Dwight's
what,
face off though.
Linksy, what do you want to see out of?
Can I paint Dwight like he's been like the beaten up face?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
like he's just gotten out of a
What were you-
mugging. Yeah.
Gonna ask
I'll do
Doug.
that.
I don't remember anymore.
Oh,
Very
you were
ruined
gonna
it. No,
ask.
just kidding.
Wait,
No,
oh.
Linksy, what do you want to see out of the anniversary chapter? What would be like your
Uh,
See, Linksy,
perfect
that's how you
anniversary
do it.
chapter?
Look what Doug just did there.
We're getting some nice content.
Resident Evil 3.
Okay,
No,
that's not the right
I'm
answer.
joking.
We've got Nemesis.
Oh. I mean, okay. Something fun, something that's not place down and run away.
That's a big ask there, right there, Linksy.
I want
What do you
something
want
that
to see in the
can-
anniversary chapter? Something fun.
Shocking, I know. I don't know, something that you can like reverse time, where you can like stick to walls and like jump about on walls, or like, I don't know. Imagine if you could go underground and just hide underground and then pop out and go peekaboo. I don't know, something cool.
Peekaboo.
When Dredge came
cool,
out,
yeah.
I wanted to hide in lockers and scare people, but like, it never happens. He's so loud. I want something
is
that's
very
not
loud.
loud. Yeah. I think like the best chapter they could do is Stranger Things 2. That would probably be good. Bring out Hawkins. It would like that's
Yeah.
like the best possible chapter they could do to bring the most hype. But I don't think that's actually going to happen. A lot of people say Alien. Some people said it won't be Alien because like Disney, but Alien's in Fortnite. So
I can't imagine it being Fortnite. Fortnite. Imagine that being the crossover.
Whoa!
I can't imagine it being Alien. I just can't see it.
Why?
That's
I
my
think
prediction.
Xenomorphs are like it's like a big.
That would be sick though, like a Xenomorph coming off.
I think it's gonna. I
Yeah.
think it's gonna be Alien.
No, but
I just can't imagine behavior doing a Xenomorph well.
they did Demogorgon,
is-
alright. Like licensed killers, they
Yeah,
did
but-
quite well.
Yeah, but like
It's true.
I just think they're gonna make Sadako, aren't they? They're gonna put vents everywhere.
But when you just put
Maybe.
his thing on your face, I don't know. Watched Alien. Don't you just like
Face huggers, well, they come from the eggs.
make a lay an egg,
So that's to make you an alien queen.
lay eggs
That'd be
on
cool.
generators.
They
I don't know.
could. Imagine that's why Skull Merchant wasn't a predator, because we're getting a pred alien.
That would be really funny.
Because they can spit out eggs, right?
And I was I never seen it, man. I don't know.
Who? Who's
Predators. Was it like one of the was it Predator something or other? The one after Alien vs Predator 2. That's the one. It has Predator in it.
Oh, I never saw
No.
Alien vs Predator 2. I only saw the first one.
It wasn't very
Like
good.
like a hybrid thing, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't very good. But
You know what would make me laugh is if it's Five Nights at Freddy's. I would just find that comical because everyone hates it. It's like we have the people that love it
not
and the people
everyone.
that hate
It'd
it.
be good for. It'd be big for the game.
Who would the
Usually
survivor
would
be,
be.
Yeah.
though? Like,
Well, they got.
Doesn't
I mean, they
still
got
have Survivor.
the movie upcoming, so yeah, that would be.
I mean,
Good
yeah, it
timing.
would be alright. Again, I just want it to be fun. But like, if they did Five Nights at Freddy's, it would have to be like a jump scare thing. I guess they could do something like Evil Dead, like how the Evil Dead thing scares you. But I think that would wear off, wouldn't it?
What if it was Evil Dead? They just recently had the Ash thing.
Do we want that?
Evil Dead Rise, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
I mean, my
doubt
money's
so.
on Silent Hill.
I just don't want it to be Resident Evil. Like, I
Oh
don't.
yeah, I don't think many people. Resident Evil would be big, but it'd be like
Resident Evil would be like a massive success from a business standpoint and a huge failure from a community satisfaction standpoint. I
Right.
think.
Yeah.
Oh, what if it's anime?
You're gonna need to elaborate.
I don't know.
It's all anime.
It's just yeah.
I don't know
It's
what
Dragon
from
Ball Z.
anime, but like,
The
Look,
anime.
Cell.
Survivor.
Cell.
it's Death Note, and it's just you just write in your book. I don't know. But that would be quite like what the hell? I don't know.
That'd be pretty
So
funny.
the killer doesn't actually hunt people down; he has to chase after you and find your name out.
Jake Park. And then they get Maury.
Yeah, perfectly balanced little thing should be.
Felix Richter.
They instantly die.
Oh my god. I think that would be fun. I don't know what they would do from anime, but that would be weird. I just want something that's interesting. Would you be unlicensed killer and it's really boring? Or it's Resident Evil 3 and it's like, oh, well,
Yeah.
as long as they're fun, it
don't-
doesn't really matter.
I'm hopeful for the anniversary. They're gonna go big. It's gonna be a big thing. I could even see it being more than one.
I mean, the thing
What if they went
is,
for multiple
could-
killers or something because like they have 2 flops in a row. They need something. If the killer is not gigantically amazing, they might give us 2.
Linksy agrees she wants a high five.
okay,
I'll be honest. Like, what I'm more excited about for the anniversary than like a new chapter. Like, I'm excited for a new chapter, like whether it's Alien or Stranger Things or Silent Hill, whatever it is. But I'm interested to hear what new features they're gonna announce because I remember like when I was first trying to get into the game, like I was kind of, like playing it pretty casually, kind of getting into it, slowly learning killers and prestige my survivors and stuff. And then they came out with, I believe it was the 4th anniversary broadcast, and they announced Silent Hill, but then they announced that they were gonna like rework all the maps to be more graphically updated, and they were gonna do like crossplay was coming and all this stuff, and I was just like, whoa, what a time to be playing this game and be into it. And I want to feel that again. I hope that whatever they do for the anniversary kind of has that same kind of like, yes, this is a great time to be playing DBD. That's what I want.
I've got it. This is what they should do. They should do The Purge.
what's
right?
that?
It's a film.
Yeah.
But in unison with it, they should also purge the game of certain characters and maps. So they can...
And perks.
And perks, yeah. So they just delete a bunch of shit. I don't really care what the killer is. They can delete Garden of Joy, they can delete Nurse and Skull Merchant and Knight.
Like the Purge killer would basically just be Legion, though.
No.
Yeah, give Legion a skin and then delete the shit that everyone hates.
Oh, okay.
I'll take it.
Just
AKA delete the stuff that Gary doesn't like.
just
I would love
import.
it.
Just import DVD Mobile and it's fixed. DVD Mobile has a ranked mode and unranked mode. There you go, easy.
DVD Mobile has a ranked
if they brought
and
that
unranked
back.
mode.
You don't know. Okay, so how it works, you have quick play, which, it's
Yeah.
quick play. And it's quick. And in ranked mode, you get a reward for every single rank that you go up. And it, takes longer. Doug might know more than me, but yeah, it's, ranked and unranked mode. And it works well enough. I mean, yeah.
So they've got 2 different ladders in DVD Mobile.
Yeah, and queues are good.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's something that
I would
people
imagine
will ask
so.
for on DVD for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, before. Sorry, just before I forget. A few years ago, I would say it was a bad idea because the queues were abysmal, but like recently the queues have been really good, so I feel like it wouldn't be as bad of an idea.
I think that the argument against ranked and unranked has always been splitting the player base, but at this point, I don't think we have player base issues. I think
That is true. Like I never wait that long to get into a match on either side.
even bad queues, quote unquote, are like under a minute. I don't remember the last time I waited more than a minute for a game.
Yeah, I just don't think it should ever restrict perks. I feel like that's a really big part of the freedom with the game. Like, I like how free it is, you're not restricted. Like, people say about perk points. Like, saying in ranked mode you have perk points that can only take some amount of perks. But, like, I don't know, maybe if they do a ranked mode, they could do that, but never make it, like, all the game modes. Like, they should only do that if they split it. Because I feel like just being able to take every perk is really fun. I don't know.
Completely.
Right.
Yeah. Maybe.
I would almost insist on there being either perk points or a perk purge for ranked, but in quick play or in general play, I think that all perks should be on the table.
Yeah, definitely.
I agree.
I did, I don't know if it was King that noticed this, but he said, like, even if you were lower rank in DBD Mobile and you had, like, really good perks, it would give you, like, higher rank players. That's what he thought at least, and I thought that was quite good. So if you had, like, 4 level 3 perks, or, you know, you had good perks, it would still put you against, like, players with similar perks, and not just your rank. So they got something different than just a rank system. But, yeah, it's fun. Like, DBD
That could be something big they announced. Like, I could see them doing that.
Yeah, they need something to kind of... The player base morale is really down. The only problem is they work on chapters really far in advance. They're like already working at the chapter at the end of the year at this point. But maybe when Night came out, they might have been working on the anniversary, and hopefully they had a bit of time to kind of be like, okay, this is bad.
Well,
I
think the Knight, to give them the benefit of the doubt, I think the Knight and Skull Merchant may have been when they had other things going on. So Meet Your Maker, the Silent Hill thing going on. Like, I wonder if that was just like they didn't have as many bodies keeping an eye on the product at the time.
Yeah, maybe.
Potentially.
Possible.
That's why they've come out and been a bit stinky.
Yeah. I think Skull Merchant more so than Knight, for sure. Because, I mean, like we talked about in the previous episode, the quality dip with that one was much more noticeable. I mean, at least Knight had an interesting Mori, you know?
Yeah.
And like, his Mori is one of the best in the game.
Yeah, it's really cool.
It's not even
Shame.
like... It's not even like she's really lazy or anything, because like the chapter had 2 survivors. It's just like they didn't test it. It feels like they didn't actually test this power. I don't understand how they didn't.
I suspect that both these killers were written down on paper and sounded really cool.
Yeah.
Because they do. If you write her power down, all reads fine.
Yeah.
It's just in practice it's not very good. I don't think they give themselves enough time to test things.
The haste makes her more interesting. I still think she's really dull, but the haste it makes her actually a little bit unique. Like, she has something a bit different. Is she really good at it? She's alright. But, like, yeah, without the haste, she's just terrible. She's awful. I don't know. But I still stand by in a year, she's going to be the least play killer. I'm telling you, in a year.
I'm going to be keeping an eye on her, don't you worry.
Well, she'll be lower than Twins, at least.
I wish that was true, but I don't believe it. I think
Why?
If that is true...
Unless they do something to change the core fundamental success rate of a 3-gen, then I don't see that now. Because people just want free wins, and she's a free win with a 3-gen. And
she's got that vibe where people give up.
Boring.
People don't really care about having fun
boring.
anymore.
You know what's boring is four-man slugging people with Nurse at 5 gens, and people do it still. Like, people want to win.
But at least that's quick. I don't know.
You ever played Hunt Showdown? Linksy? People aren't afraid to get bored if it means they're going to win.
Yeah, Linksy, during that one time that we were like, there must be a dead silence, because we were like being really cautious about going for a room. We're like, oh, there must be no one here, because it's been quiet for ages.
Yeah.
So we went in, we killed the boss, and they were above. They were waiting, and they somehow got in the rafters, and they just waited for us. And then they killed us at the end.
People do just like camp out and just stay there. I mean, I remember hatch standoffs. I don't know if we all played during hatch standoffs, but people would wait an hour. So you weren't able to close the hatch before. You could only grab a survivor out of it. But the problem was you would both stand there because if you weren't early enough on the grab, you just smack them and then they could go. And people just stared at the hatch for an hour. So people can be really petty with that. But so many other killers in the game. If there was less of a roster, maybe I would agree with you that no, she definitely won't be the least played. But so many other killers that are just more fun and interesting and better. I don't know. Wait and see. Something that was kind of interesting though. I actually played Hag after they changed her.
We know.
Well,
No.
but
You're a hag
yeah,
main.
She's your main.
Well, they changed obviously, so you can't use flashlights anymore. You can scrub it out. I played for 4 hours. I won every single game. I thought that was quite interesting. I'm not an active Hag player, but there was only 2 free games that people actually smudged the traps out. Everyone else just kind of ran into.
Well, it could be because like I haven't played against a hag yet. So,
No, I
I think I
haven't either.
did, but like I think I did play against one, but like the match fell apart so quickly that I gave up. 'Cause
okay.
My team just went down in the basement. So I haven't got a chance to test out the new from a survival perspective.
I have played against a hag this week, and we loaded in. As soon as I saw it was a hag, I was like, I bet you, even though flashlights don't do anything to traps anymore, she's still running Franklin's Demise. And then she hit me, and I dropped my flashlight.
Yeah.
It's just like, it's just out of habit. Why do you have this on?
It could just be their build, but it could also be. I wouldn't be surprised if survivors are still flashlighting at them, because I think there's a lot of players who don't read the patch notes and
That's
stuff.
Well,
true.
cool. They can waste their battery on it then. Let them do it.
The game's broken.
Yeah. Hag's broken. She's bugged. She's bugged. Click, 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 click.
Click, 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 click.
There is a really annoying bug though. When you smudge out her trap, it does a big explosion on the side of the map. I was like, what is that? I kept walking over to it. I'm like, did someone just fart over here? I thought it was like a pebble, but there was no pebble. And it was a bug. When people smudge out your trap, it does a big explosion in some corner on the map.
Also, when you're playing the hag, you hear something.
Yeah. I don't know if it's intentional. It's really annoying.
You bring up a
So-
great point, Linksy, though. It would be cool if you could fart in DVD. Just
That's
a-
the anniversary
it's pop
update we
notes.
need.
Oh, imagine.
That would be
imagine,
great.
imagine,
Yeah.
imagine their big announcement was dancers.
You know what?
Honestly, yeah, not even dances, but more emotes. I would
Yeah.
take dances over.
The
Yeah, but I
non-verbal
would
part
do-
of DVD is really special. And I think
Yeah.
adding to that is a really good thing. That it's just so funny. Like, what are you doing, Leon? Why are you standing there? What is going through your head, you know?
What are you pointing
Yeah.
at, Leon? What are you pointing at? Do the gen.
It's just trying to figure
Yeah, if
out what
they-
your teammates are doing is great.
If they added emotes, that would be fantastic. That would be honestly just that by itself. If the promise of like more emotes coming on a regular basis, like that you could purchase in the store, that would be enough to get me.
What I
pretty
would do
hyped,
if I was
think.
them is I would attach them to prestige levels.
But money, Gary.
Yeah, but if people are playing the shit out of your game, they're going to spend money.
No, but you can give them like one for
I mean,
free.
saying that, people will do P100 anyway. I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I was talking about this on
Same.
stream the other day because I was looking through the Rift and there's still so many charms that they come out with that nobody's gonna use.
I love charms.
And I'm like,
You're the only one.
yeah.
you're the only one.
Carry on. No, yeah.
But
yeah.
like, I mean, like, I can understand liking some charms. Like, there's some cool ones. Like, oh, the pink vial one's neat. Whatever. The flashlight one, fine. But like, some of these ones that are just like a little square block with like a sheep on it. It's like, well, nobody's gonna run this,
All
right?
the brown medallions that you can hook
Yes.
on stuff. Like, stop giving me those.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. And I was looking through the Rift Pass, and I was like, "There's like 20 charms in here. What if the cosmetics team that was churning these out? What if there's something else to do? What if there were emotes in the Rift Pass? Wouldn't that be so much more exciting?"
Backpacks.
I mean, honestly, if they could just take the charms out of it, all the shit ones, just give me blood points. Because honestly, my charm list is a mess.
What's your good favorite
Like,
charms?
I like Genova's
Yes.
finger.
Yeah,
Wait, what's
That's
that?
another thing they could.
It's like a blue coral thing. I really like it.
Oh, I know that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another thing they could announce at the anniversary event is like a favorite system because
Yeah.
we finally have page numbers or whatever they did last time, but like, and we got different loadouts. But yeah, a favoriting system for perks and items and add-ons and charms. That would be
nice.
great. Just some way to organize them because yeah, when you look at your charms list, it's like 25, 30, 35 pages. I don't know how many. There's
it's
just
a
too
lot.
many.
It's long.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I just I save a couple of bits of knowledge. I'm like, page 17 is where the pride charms are. And then usually my third charm, like, whatever one I pick on, like page 7, that one.
I remember
Eeny,
the
meeny,
charm.
miny, mo.
I remember where my favorite charms are on the page numbers. That's how bad it's gone. Like, yeah, it's about here. It's a
You know
lot.
where they all are, don't you, Linksy? You know every single charm's position.
What's your favourite charm, Gary? Come on. Well, you said
Oh,
the coral thing, right?
Yeah, I like Genova's finger because it's just stupid.
I don't know what that is. What about you, John? Favorite charm?
I usually go charmless, but I usually use the pupper's charm if I use it.
Oh, that one's
That's a
quite
good
cute.
one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That is pretty good. I really like the gnome or the Claudette one. I think the Claudette one's really cute, but the gnome is
I
special.
I do like the new Hinato and
Oh, that,
Yes.
one.
that
That
one's
one's
that
really
one
really
is
cute.
cool. Yeah.
I think that one's on par with the Jake one with a squirrel on it.
Oh.
That one's really cute.
Yeah, the figurine charms are cool.
Yeah. I was very disappointed there was no Victor charm, by the way.
I wish you could get old ones.
Oh, well, I kind of like that's the only exclusive thing we get from Rifts, though. To be honest.
Yeah, but I really want. I'm missing I haven't got Kate's or Meg's. I
Wait,
want them.
well, Meg's one looks
I've got
horrible.
Meg's.
You don't want
I
that.
might have Meg's. I think I've got Meg's. I haven't got Kate's.
Alright. Doug, what's yours? I didn't ask you, sorry.
I was wondering if I was getting done on this whole thing. I was like, it's fine. I run the Fog Whisperer charm, the Twitch charm, and the Pupper's charm on every build. But I also really like the Feathers of Pride charm is really good.
That's the
Pride
colourful
Pride
bird.
The bird?
I like that one a lot. Yeah, I
Yeah,
run that one
that's a really good
sometimes.
one.
Sometimes I swap
Gary
that one
likes
in.
the bird.
Bird is
Of course I do.
I like the bird too,
I
but
like-
it's facing the wrong way and it annoys me. It looks at the hook and it makes me annoyed. It
Or
is!
it's looking at the victim once they're hooked.
Yeah. It's taunting them.
I miss the Hawkins hooks with the rats on it.
Oh, don't.
Yeah.
I've been editing some old footage from 2 years ago and seeing Hawkins is quite... I will still stand by it's not as good as people think it was.
Oh, it's a shit map. If they bring it back,
I
I'll
agree.
rework
It was a
it.
good Survivor map. I liked it as Survivor,
Yeah.
but as Killer, there was some loops. that
I
really
hated some of those pissing loops. The one where they could just keep running round those stairs and there was a
But yeah,
pallet
I
at the
know,
bottom
I
of
know
it.
the one you mean.
Ah,
I know the one.
fuck
You,
that one.
Oh.
yeah.
I'd
it was like-
argue that if that map came back untouched, you would have an easier time playing Killer on it now that you're better at the game and now that
Yeah.
we played on the maps that are out now. I honestly think it might have been
God of joy.
product. It might have been the product of the time you were playing on the map. I would kill for that map compared to some of the ones that are out right now.
Yeah, but if they rework it, they'll
Jordan.
just put crap everywhere. So don't.
Yeah, there'll be junk everywhere.
That map had quite.
Yeah.
There wasn't much room to put more crap, but they'll find room.
I loaded into the gas haven. I was like, I'll go count the crap. No, I think it was Borgo actually. It was one of them. And in about 20 seconds, I got to 30. I was like, I'm bored now, guys. It's too much.
Yeah, I can say you have to stop eventually.
Oh, yeah.
You
I
won't
was
do a
like-
gen.
It was just too many. There's just all this stuff on the corner of the map too. It's terrible.
Speaking of Gas Heaven, I've gotten to play more on Gas Heaven and Blood Lodge this week than last week when we talked about it. And yeah, I think Gas Heaven is so different now. It's so weird. I know we talked about it a little bit, but now that I've played on it like multiple times, it's just got a completely different feel. And I'm surprised, I totally agree with what y'all said about Blood Lodge. It feels kind of the same. Like, I know that they rearranged some things and the main building's a little more towards the center, but it feels, the general feel of the map is pretty much the same.
I think it helps
Gas
that
Heaven's
Blood Lodge
totally
is quite.
different.
Blood Lodge is quite a flat map, so you can still kind of see everything. It hasn't.
Yeah.
So you still know where you are, whereas Heaven is just. It's just a
Tall
cluttered mess.
walls.
I don't like
It's
it
just
at all.
shit everywhere.
I-
It's really.
I don't really like Blood Lodge either, because Blood Lodge felt quite unique-ish because it was quite long and it had the two shack and Blood Lodge. Now it's like Blood Lodge shack. It feels more. I don't actually know the name of it. I'm sorry. It's the one that has shack in the middle and it's like an Allhaven map. What's it called? It's just a shack in the middle.
Wrecker's
It's like,
Yard.
It's like that. For me, it feels nearly the same as that. Well, before it had more identity, but it doesn't feel as messy. Well, Gas Haven just feels like Borgo, but they reused the assets of Gas Haven. It doesn't feel like Gas Haven
Very
at all.
messy.
They just had to, for me, I would much prefer if they just put holes in the car piles because then it still have its identity a bit. I don't know.
Yeah.
They've all got this same shattered square feel to
Yeah.
them now. I look around and go, ugh, that's just a mess.
Yeah, it is a mess.
I feel like
it is.
I feel like they're all like on some level foundationally inspired by Ormond too, because doesn't Borgo feel like Ormond to you? Like it's just red Ormond.
No.
I can kind of see
Not
that
at all.
a little bit.
Maybe Old Ormond, but I really like New Ormond. I think New Ormond's great. It doesn't have crap everywhere. You have that big rock pile and there's nothing on either side. Well, if you had that in Borgo, this big rock, you know the one I mean, the big rock thing. There
Yes,
would
the
be
big long
crap
rock, yeah, that's
everywhere.
next to the building.
It's just it almost there feels like a lot of open space. I don't know. My problem with Borgo, there's literally stuff everywhere. If you really pay attention to it, it's everywhere.
I think for me, a lot of DVD's charm is with the simplicity. Less is more a lot of the time.
Oh,
in
100%.
DVD. Don't make perks all convoluted and don't make the maps messy. Like keep it clean. I want to be able to see where a palette is. I just let me know what I'm doing so I can do it. Whereas a lot of these maps now, especially on the shit square, I can't make a split-second decision because I'm like, where are the palettes? I can't see anything.
Yeah, I have to play that map on colorblind mode. I'm not even joking. I play it on colorblind mode. I hate it. It's way too red. It's just like if you look at Dead Dog has just a lot of clear and everywhere.
Oh, Dead Dog. I think Doug says and I agree with him. It's probably the last good map.
Yeah, and apart from I like Midwich, I like RPG, but they didn't really make those. Like it's kind of.
I used to like RPG.
I like RPG.
I think I've played twice on RPD this last week, and both times the killers automatically were like, and I'm going to the lobby and camping those 2 gens. That's it.
Yep.
No.
Protect the 3-gen, protect the win.
You guys still getting people 3-genning? Because I don't anymore. Like, not really.
It
Rare
depends
for
on
me, but my MMR's in a really untrustworthy situation.
Yeah.
Well, Gary.
Well, I'm just saying, like, on RPD, it's, like, automatic. It's, like, even, like, I was playing against, like, Nemesis and shit that was doing it, you know, not just, like, Skull Merchant and Knight.
The heart...
It's just, like...
The heart... I was going to say, the heart 3-gens tend to be the Skull Merchant and the Knight nowadays.
I did have a viewer tell me he was in a 50-minute match. After, like, it got nerfed, he had 50-minute matches. I hate this killer. So, you know what? Don't blame you. You have one experience like that, that's not good.
Well, I got the Skull Merchant on the game.
Oh,
and
no.
it was just miserable. The fact that her things go above and below. It's like I can't turn the trap off. I can't turn her drone off because it's upstairs.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
So it's like there's nothing I can do. It should be limited. If Pyramid Head can't do his M2 through the sky as well, why can her drones? That's my opinion on it.
I had an idea for Drone Woman, by the way. I don't really think she needs to be nerfed, but I had it. So right now, right, you hack the drone and she loses it. If someone dies, do you think she should just lose a drone? Would that, like... I feel like... I don't know. So then if she forces a 3v1, she has 3 drones instead of 4. What do you think? I don't know.
I think she should only ever have 2 drones.
Well, I don't think she's really OP. She's just annoying. Like, they could buff something else with her if they do that. I
think she's OP if she plays a 3-gen. I think if you can force a 50-minute game with absolutely no skill involved, she's OP.
No.
Even if she loses, she still shouldn't be able to do that.
No. So, like...
Broken design.
I do agree that just from my initial reaction, like, 2 drones I think would do it. Because I was talking about this about this with chat this week, because we were going against like a 3-gen Skull Merchant, yada yada yada, and we were talking about like ways to fix that scenario specifically, and I was like, well, because people were talking about like maybe she shouldn't be able to put drones next to gens. I'm like, well, she can't put drones like next to hooks, and so if you can't put them next to hooks or gens, then there's gonna be like nowhere she can put them, you know. So and it's like, well, maybe we should shrink the area, and I'm like, well, then she's gonna be really terrible if you do that. So like, it's kind of a weird power that she's got. But I think 2 drones, you know, so that you could prevent specifically the 3-gen situation might be good. Yeah.
They could just make the drones really like strong, I guess. But they actually had a challenge. Did you see it? They had a challenge
to put them next to generators.
That made me laugh.
I was like, I can't believe they're encouraging people to put them next to gens.
I mean,
look at the challenges.
That decision was probably made in like September 2022. You know.
Have you seen the Night Daily? I don't know if you guys ever had the Night Daily.
What's his? Is it hit people with your like?
Yeah, it's hit people with your guard. I think 4 times, 5 times. Doug, do you know the exact number?
4 times, yeah. 4
like
times.
They didn't. No.
Remember, it's like when Nemesis first had when his challenge was like get tier 3 5 times or something. It was horrible.
Yeah, I think it was 3 times. Get tier 3 3 times. It was you had to play multiple games.
They've reduced it now. It's like 2 now, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's No, but it was like place a drone on 8 unrepaired generators or something, or unfinished generators. That's not. No.
Oh my gosh.
That's not good.
Yeah.
Those are gonna stay incomplete for the majority of my my DVD career.
The thing is, it's like
Yeah, I'm never going to do them.
I just don't like that. Again, maybe this is a Twins main thing, and I'm a bit bitter about it. But why did they release new killers and they rework them? Why don't you rework the other killers that people already have? They're already kind of like, or they're unique enough.
That's just money.
Yeah.
They're trying to sell more Skull Merchants. I don't worry, Skull Merchant eventually.
I bought a Riri
they'll-
shop. I ain't buying for money.
Oh yeah. I hope most people did that.
Yeah.
Which I do wonder if they're like trying to like get in good graces again, because I think the Rift thing being free in Prime,
Yeah.
that was a bold move on their part.
Yeah, that's free. A 3,000
Very
orange
unexpected.
cells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's like you never have to buy a Rift again if you just
Yeah, that's true.
use those Auric cells.
Yeah. I don't
Yeah.
know. She's just a mess. When is the new killer being revealed? In like a month, right? It's in May. Sometime in May they should reveal.
yes,
it.
the anniversary
June,
one,
June
right?
is the anniversary.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but their stream they
So
reveal
we'll
it
start.
on
We'll
stream.
start getting teasers here soon. Next couple weeks, I think.
Yeah. Hopefully
Exciting.
it's good. I just want it to be fun.
One thing we haven't talked about that I didn't realize until this past week, they destroyed Funbus.
Well,
Yeah.
I thought they did, but they didn't.
have?
They
I
split
had
it in
it.
half.
No,
They
not on
split
every
it.
map. Yeah,
On Autohaven, at least. I haven't seen complete Funbus
I have.
No, I haven't seen it yet either.
since then.
I have. I said I
Yeah.
went on it. And I was like,
Do
"What's
you have a
this?"
clip?
And
Do you
people,
have a clip? You have a clip,
yeah,
Lindsay?
I have evidence. I have the evidence.
Send me
It's
the-
not the
send me the
blood
What,
one
receipts.
what
guy.
map was it?
The big one. The one with the basement.
Off to a good
it's
start.
like
Off to a
the
good start.
mines.
As
The
a
mines.
The mines.
oh, Macmillan.
It's got you got a
Macmillan
shack.
has Funbus?
Okay. I don't know. You have the shack over here. You have this big long
Okay.
bit, and you have the mines. Like, and it goes down this really good basement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not Cold Tower. It's
It's not Cold Town. No, it's the other one.
Hang on, there's not a fun bus on that map, is there?
Yeah, by the shack.
On Macmillan?
Like, am I thinking of the wrong map? It's got so it's a big map.
You're describing Macmillan like Ironworks of Misery, or no, it's not that one.
Maybe
Which
it's
one
not
is it?
Ironworks. I don't know. There's a
Suffocation
shack
Pit?
here.
Suffocation Pit, that's the one.
Yeah,
I think.
so. Well, it's by the shack, and I was like, "What? Why is the bus normal?" And they said, "Oh, there's a chance for it to be normal." I'm like, "What? What's the point in that?"
There's
there
no
a
bus.
bus on that
There's
map?
no bus.
That's,
no
I'm
bus on
going to
Macmillan,
find
right?
it. I'm going to find
Okay.
it.
You had
You have
bus
to
on
find it.
Macmillan.
It's the
Yeah.
one with the big thing. It was what? It's got a shack.
I need you to find this. I'm intrigued.
She's not gonna.
What
find
color
it,
was
Gary.
the map?
I thought you were going to say what colour's the bus.
Yeah, what color was the map? You go ahead and say both. Yeah.
No, I'm finding it.
What colour was the map?
I don't know. It's
Was
the
it blue or
map.
green?
I don't know.
Well, you should, because
doesn't
that'll
have
tell you which
colour.
map you're on.
Like it's Wraith.
It's green. So it's
So
not.
it's Autohaven.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the one. I don't know.
The mines.
It has a bus. It has a
The
bus
mines
next
on-
to the shack.
The mines.
I'm looking on my
There's-
VOD.
Okay, if it's the Wraith maps, there's Wrecker's Yard, there's Azerov's Resting Place,
Maybe it was
there's
that one.
Gas Heaven, Blood Lodge,
No.
and Wretched Shop.
No.
Azerov's is the one of the two shacks. You've got
wait.
Killer Shack on one side and you've got Shit Shack on the other side.
Oh,
and
it's that one. It's the one that's not a shack, but it looks like a shack. What's that? Is that the shop one?
the Shit Shack. It's Azerov's, yeah.
Azerov's.
Yeah, that one.
Where are the mines?
Wait, what mines? We kept
Okay,
talking
so-
about mines.
okay.
Where are the mines on Azerov's?
So I thought the bus was next to a shack, but it's not. It's next to the fake shack. Yeah, so that one. That one had the real bus. Yeah. I'm
Looks
finding.
unimpressed.
I don't want to talk to Linksy anymore.
What? I was just shocked because I thought it was out of the game. It's not out of the game. Maybe it won't be on Gas Haven, but it's still in the game.
I've not seen Shitbus yet. Or my Friday straight or Thursday straight.
You haven't seen Shitbus.
No, I haven't really been paying too much attention. To be honest.
They,
I just
they
kind of...
basically just they took both halves of the bus and they split them apart.
Oh, so there's like a distance between them.
Yeah. So you can't just like vault that center window anymore. That's
Why?
no longer possible.
Why'd they change that for? That's a
I
fun
don't
loop.
know.
From both sides, I think. I like when you...
I mean, it is called Fun Bus.
I just didn't like the middle window, but I didn't think they needed to split it in half. I didn't like the difference of the
It's strong.
RNG.
Like, it's definitely a bit survivor-sided when it's that window, but, like, there's also a bunch of shit loops around that aren't getting buffed, so who cares?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm trying to find the...
I didn't particularly like playing against Fun Bus when I was Killer. And it wasn't like my go-to loop as Survivor, so I didn't take much of a personal hit from it. But it did come across to me as kind of like a random change. Like, because I didn't hear anything leading up to it.
I quite like getting drawn to a shit loop, though, because, like, it's... Sometimes you make that decision then. Like, if you're getting dragged towards Killer Shack or Fun Bus or House of Pain, you have to make a decision. Do you think you can catch the Survivor? Or do you go do something else? Do you go check out the gens? You have to make a decision. If every loop becomes I'll win it eventually because it's an easy loop.
Yeah.
Then I won't make that decision anymore. It just becomes... I get that, you know, looping is the best part of the game. That's because sometimes loops are hard and sometimes they're easy. Like, it's a mixture. I don't know. I think that's a bad change for me personally. I don't think they should touch that. That's a good loop. House of Pain needed to be changed. I like new House of Pain, but
yeah,
Fun Bus seems weird to me.
I found it. Okay, so it's on Azeroth's resting place.
The one with the mine.
Yeah, no, it was the one with the mine, and it's the normal
What
bus.
mine? What mine, Lynxi?
Oh.
What mine?
So wait, so what one is this one? It's the
No,
one with the
no,
fake
Lynxi.
shack.
Where's the
There's
mine?
no...
We need closure on the mine issue. What did you think was a mine?
Oh,
For the audio-only listeners, Doug has slumped into his chair.
the one that, like, oh my god, I played on it when we were doing the DBD mobile tournament. I don't know, the big one with the mines. It's like really annoying loop. The gen
keep saying the
bit.
mines.
What mine?
What mines? You keep saying the mines.
Do you mean some kind of? Do you refer to one of the tiles as the mines?
Yeah, it's a mine. It's a mine.
Linksy, is the mine in the room with you right now?
What are the names of the maps? You need to help me here. What are they called? It's
Can't
not
help you. You're
Blood.
beyond help at this point. There's no.
What you need?
It's not Coal Tower. I think Gary said it. What?
There's a mine
Suffocation
on
Pit.
Suffocation Pit. We
Yeah,
established
that
that hours
one.
ago. I
That
feel like.
one. Yeah.
But that mine can't spawn on Autohaven.
Nor can a
that's
bus
not-
spawn
I don't
on
know.
that
They all look the same to me. Okay. So
No,
yeah,
one's blue, one's green.
I don't know. So yeah, Suffocation Pit, but it wasn't actually that. It was the resting place.
Hang on, I'm confused.
So I thought I was on
Okay.
Suffocation Pit, but I
I
wasn't. I was
see.
on Azeroth's
So you
resting
were
place.
wrong.
I was wrong,
So
but
you
the bus
thought-
was there. The
Okay,
bus it was
okay.
there. That is true
So you were on the
and
green
fact.
map, and
Yeah.
you thought you were on the blue map.
Can I just
Yeah.
say, like, I still need to see evidence of this old bus spawning because
I'm
at this
going
point, like,
to get it.
I'm not gonna take your word for it at this point for obvious reasons. I feel.
Okay,
like.
I'm getting-
Like, no offense.
I'm getting
Because
it.
again,
Here you go. Link and proof. I'm going to send it
John?
to you right now.
I think this is a good enough time to say. I don't think we've got a third co-host right now, right?
Oh yeah, I think the review has finished pending. Been demoted back to co-guest.
Okay. I have sent the evidence to Doug and to all of you. It is there, and I was like, "What the
Okay.
hell?" I thought it was gone. I don't know how long into it. It's
I'll
like
watch.
the
I'll
start.
watch this later. I need time.
Oh my god! All right.
You're playing Plague.
Yeah, I'm playing Plague. It was paid for. Someone paid for me to play Plague. It was Plague. No, I tried to do a pun. Sorry. I'm trying to. Oh yeah.
You've tried to do a lot of things tonight.
I didn't
Linksy.
win this game, by the way. So don't judge my gameplay. It was sad because my stream
Wait,
died.
what timestamp am I going to?
I
This
don't
is a
know, I'm
38-minute
trying-
clip.
I'm trying to find where it was. I didn't get that far. I just saw the bus. It's all a bit of a, but it's there. You can see it. Can I walk?
Yeah, we can all see it, Links. It's okay. Let's just move
true
on.
and
We
fact.
can all see it. We can all see it.
Yeah. Oh, I found it. It's 6.
We all see the bus.
Okay, what time?
6:30.
6:30. Okay, I'm moving over there.
We all see the bus. It's all yeah.
It's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, six
Yes,
Sorry.
that is fun bus.
See?
Yep, you just vaulted the window.
But we're not judging the game.
This is not Azerov's. Is it?
It is!
fuck.
That's what it said when I loaded in.
Okay. It is. I thought for a second it was a different map. Okay, yeah, it is.
This is Coldwind Farm.
What part do you go to the mines,
Linksy,
Linksy?
this is the game.
I go to the mines after I lost and I got sad. So, you know.
Salt
Yes.
mines.
6:30. There you go. True and fact. See, it's still in the game. But I don't know. But then that makes even less sense why you would get rid of it on one map, but then keep it in another map. It doesn't.
You make it an RNG thing.
Well,
maybe,
No.
but still,
It's an
a
RNG
broken
thing
loop.
because
Linksy,
I ran into shit bus
Yeah.
on Azerov's actually. So
Oh.
that was the first time I noticed
Right.
it.
That's so
Okay,
weird.
yeah.
Well, there we go. Took us a minute.
what a roundabout way to get to that. Oh my, that was.
it was an adventure.
It was content.
Seriously.
right, Linksy? That
Content.
was content.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to take my hat off now. I don't need the hat anymore. Now I've got hat hair. Oh no.
They've got hat hair. Yeah.
Er, no.
Oh no!
Well, I have. No, I'm not saying.
You have,
No.
you have what?
Where are you going to go with that, Linksy?
No, I'm not. No. No.
Where are you going to go with that,
No.
Linksy?
No. I'm getting my drink. I don't actually have any drinks left.
What could you possibly said?
Never know.
Now my imagination's running wild.
Oh.
Oh,
Doug is very
Well.
impressed.
Very.
this has certainly been a season.
Yeah?
It has been.
It has been
Yeah.
one of the seasons of all time, I would say.
One of them. Yep.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everybody for tuning in.
Oh my god!
It's
The
another
mines.
season of Spine Chill. Possibly our best season yet, I would say.
Eh.
I think this is the first time you guys have disagreed. Wow. Okay. Well, we'll just go ahead and wrap it up then.
Well, thank you for having me. Hope you liked the junk on my desk and
Loved it, Linksy. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, we
today.
loved it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we
Yeah,
would
thank
love
you
to
for
have you on
joining
again
us.
sometime.
Yeah, all
Play-
joking aside, it was great to have you, Linksy. That was really fun.
Yeah, it
Really
was
fun
fun.
episode. Really fun season.
play more
It
twins.
was a good time.
Let's get higher than this drone woman. That's my.
I'm for that. I'm for anything that gets Dole Merchant and number.
You know
Oh
what?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You know what? Fair point.
If any argument's gonna work to play more twins, it's to spite the Skull Merchant. So
And look,
yeah,
Yeah,
if,
that's
if,
just-
that makes sense.
if everybody that watches this plays one twins match, they've already gone up like 1,000,000% pick rate. So yeah,
That is true.
it's true. You can be the.
Everyone's got to do their part.
Leave
Yeah.
a comment below if you decide to give the twins a go.
Fuck
Like
no.
just one match. Do your bit. I'll do it. I'll play twins tomorrow.
No, then you'll get
Same.
survivors going in endgame chat. What's this killer? I've never seen this before.
I look forward to it. I'm gonna tell them it's a skull merchant.
Exciting.
Oh, it was fun. Well, thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you,
Thank you for
Linksy,
joining.
for joining us. We're very happy to have you here as our co-guest.
Oh, I'm not
Everybody, give it
co-host
up for
anymore.
Linksy. Everybody at home listening. There you go.
I can hear the
She's
cheering from
applauding
here.
herself right now. So yeah, signing off. I'm one of the co-hosts, John, here with my other co-host, Gary, the Hot Cross,
Thank you, thank you.
and our 29-time recurring guest, Doug Running Man. Thank you so much for joining us as well.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you.
Until next time, see ya.
Bye everyone.
Hugs and kisses. Hugs and kisses.
Hugs and kisses.